Oh, there we go. Yeah, I'm not yeah, I didn't make any note about when I could stream or anything like that. Because honestly, unfortunately, I have no idea when I am going to stream. Like, like every other day, I'm like, you know, maybe I can stream tonight. And then something always happens and it's like, oh, well, I can't, you know? And now I could. And the worst part is that I'm not completely sure if I'm even able to stream until, like, literally the last minute. Yeah. For those of you watching the VOD, if you are watching the VOD, if, I don't know, if you want to, I don't know. This is gonna be more of like a low-key stream. I'm just gonna be running around trying to find my man Enjou, which is a character that's been around since like Inazuma. It's like NPC dude. Because a little birdie told me that that quest had some big stuff. So we're gonna try to look for him. Okay, but I'm just like gonna go ahead and start playing, I guess. I don't really have much to say other than, see what's up. See if I can find him. hopefully. But yeah. Alright, we're gonna shut off the pretty Remuria music, go to the scary infinite void. Ah! Alrighty. I lost my chance of getting Mualani. So, oh well. Like, who's on the banner right now, actually? Let me see. Lauma. Lauma's on the banner. What the? Ah, it's this thing. Yeah, sure. I don't roll on the weapon banner, so... yeah. Oh well, lost my chance to get Mualani, but it's fine, it's cool, it's whatever. Okay. So, I'm pretty sure that the quest starts somewhere on the Easy Breeze resort thing. This is a very long stretch of water. This is a very long stretch of water. I feel like they could have put the resort maybe like somewhere here, I guess. I don't know, it's just very separate from the rest of Natlan. Oh no. Oh no. Did I get all of the teleporters? Okay, I did. I think. What are these? Oh, it's the little, like, fake Mexican town. Alright, I guess we go here. Now, if I play my cards correctly... Let me look at my super long... yeah, we're doing that another time. I highly doubt it's this. I also highly doubt... Yupankui? Hello. Whoa. You're from Natlan history. Okay. I kinda doubt it's this one as well. Anyone's down here? Sumeru stuff. Never finished that one because I'm too dumb. I doubt it's any of this. That's also Sumeru. Okay, I doubt it's any of these then. It should be another thing. Okay, hold up for a second as I try to look for... trying to figure out where this is. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, wait. There's a little marker here. Oh, is it the little dude? Is the little guy? Little guy with the little cactus with the sombrero? Wow, it's a Bipplepon. Wow, his clothes really stick out. Want to go over and take a closer look? Yes, indeed. Look at these cactus. What is in here? Artifacts. What's in here? Other stuff. Hello, sir. How you been? The crisis emerges, yet the tribal leaders bicker endlessly. Hi there. What are you doing here? I got this. I got this, guys. Tenoyoyostin. Wait. Tenoyoyostin. Yoyotsin. Tenoyoyotsin. Okay, okay. I got this. What did I tell you? See, now when I say it, now it's hard. Let Tenoyoyosin take his talking stick over and let it meditate the discussion. Am I crazy or hold on a second? I don't know, am I crazy or the levels sound weird? I don't know. Wait, Tenno who? Tenoyoyotsin. It's the closest I got. Belongs to wait. Oh my god, this is gonna be hard. Oh no. Because I'm committed, okay? I'm committed to, like, pronouncing all of this. Tenoyoyotsin belongs no longer to any tribe, yet his fury still burns unquenched. When he set foot on the path of fate, the first to come forward to receive him was the great runner, Wanjiru. Okay. So this is clearly some guy in a costume. Is it like a Remuria Petrichor situation where a magical force is like making him think that he lives in the past? Is that it? Is that what's up? Wanjiru? What are you talking about? Hey. Wanjiru? That was a moment that left no trace in the annals of history. At the very instant those two met, Wanjiru bolted without so much as a backward glance, as if startled by some unseen force. Okay. What's going on? Who's he talking to? Tenoyoyotsin, suspicion surged as he glanced around, and he spotted a snaggle-toothed child. What the heck? He spotted a snaggle-toothed child lurking at the side of the road. The child had been the one to scare off poor Wanjiru. What is happening? A snaggle-toothed child? Hey, Paimon will have you know. Her teeth are in perfect condition. The insolent child provoked Wanjiru, and even went so far as to bare her teeth. An act of utmost sacrilege. Tenoyoyotsin was filled with rage. Okay. Oh, but I'm sorry if she disturbed you. Please don't be filled with rage. Okay. Alright. But with a single word, the valorous veteran frightened the churlish child nearly to tears. Yet every warrior knows this truth. To forgive the enemy with flowers is to lose an arrow into one's own heart. Dang. And so the last survival of Tenochtitlan raised his club, brandished it at the rocks and prickly pears, and declared, "Let my stick talk bloody sense into this brat for Wanjiru." Huh? Okay. Looks like you're all talk and no stick. There'll be no felling for any Paimons unless you get past me. Can you please calm down, and we'll be on our way. Bro, you good? Their feeble repentance came far too late. They would be made to pay for their recklessness. Okay. Well, why is he attacking us? Ah, shoot! What? I have Sino. Would he count?
Yahoo!
I don't even know I did that.
Yahoo!
I don't know if Sino would work, but he's the only selector one I cut.
Let's light it up! Time for takeoff.
Nowhere to run!
Alright. What now? Hey, stop fighting! Who are you? I'm terribly sorry. I'm what is Pukli? Is that it? Pukli? Yeah, I'm Pukli, the entertainment advisor at the resort. But that can wait. No one's hurt, are they? I'm hurt. He's hurt. He's hurt. And quite right, too. He deserves it for attacking us out of nowhere like that. Tenoyoyotsin was wounded in both body and heart. The joyous battle has been halted, leaving him unfulfilled. Like a brief storm, the faint thunderclap, half a hiss of flames, a thin pall of smoke. The last survivor of Tenochtitlán swung his stone club with fury, rending heaven and earth. Wait, oh my god, I can't read. Rendering heaven and shattering earth, the volcano in his heart about to erupt. Did he hit himself on the head with his own club or something? If anyone's going to erupt here, it should be us. It's a very long story. I need to take him back to his hut and rest. I'll explain everything later. Yeah, so he's kind of crazy. He's like a really big LARPer of the Cataclysm times. Like, really big LARPer. The hut's is not far from here. We can meet back up there. What is this? Oh wait, actually, how far is this? Wait.
Word to the prepare.
All right, let's finish this fast.
Here
No, wait,
comes
I think something's wrong. Vale says hi, welcome to the stream. I love your videos, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hold on, I need to make sure if I'm even. It's the right quest, right? Is this the right one? No, this wasn't. This is the one. Okay, got it. Okay. I'm a dum-dum. Course says hi, hello. Yeah, we having a bit of a chill stream today. Nothing super uber important. I'm just trying to find this Enjou guy, and supposedly this is the quest with him. So, see if I can snatch some lore. He's gone all quiet. What's up with him? I'm sorry for the inconvenience, dear guests. His name is Papar, and he is one of our on-site actors. On-site actors? They're quite common in theme parks nowadays. Members of staff who roleplay as characters and interact with the visitors. Thank you. I thought that was obvious. Vale says, of course, thanks for responding. Huh? So you're saying this guy was just acting? He is drenched in sweat under that suit. Yes, but also no. Please allow me to explain. So, man is a little, if you know what I mean. We've stationed actors around the themed resort to enhance the immersive experience for our guests. These actors are in characters as members of the Oh. Okay. I'm listening. So what does this translate to? What does it translate to? Okay. We've stationed actors around for... I can't read, oh my god. We've stationed actors around the theme resorts to enhance the immersive experience of our guests. These actors are in character as members of the tribe that once lived here, the Tenochtitlán. Okay. There was once a great hero from this tribe, known to all of Natlan, who was named Tenoch. So, Tenoch, that prefix, I'm pretty sure is based off of the, original name for Mexico City. Hold up. Hold up. Let me be sure. Yeah. I'm not crazy. Tenochtitlan. Yeah, that was the, like, original name for Mexico City. And I have no idea what it means. I got, like, all excited for absolutely nothing. What does this mean? What does this mean? Hold on a second. Oh, okay. You're not gonna tell me? Alright, no, it's fine. Anyway. Tenoch? So this was his home? Then Tenno-Yoyotsin is... Tenno-Yoyotsin was a respectful title given to Tenoch. It means the honored heart of the Tenochtitlán. So he was named after the land, is what I'm hearing. The idea was for Papar to perform in encounters with other heroes, and even allow guests to test their own martial prowess. Okay. Lately, though, something's gotten into him. He's been acting erratically, and no one can get through to him. You've seen it yourselves. It's like he's reciting a script. Or maybe, like, he genuinely thinks he's in the past. What script? It's more like he's writing himself in every scene. In any case, please accept my sincerest apologies for this mess. We'll have to suspend this attraction until the matter is resolved. With every passing moment I'm in this resort, the more I'm feeling that this resort is very much not run well, like, at all in the slightest. I have so many complaints about this resort. Please come back with me, dear guests. We'll make sure to properly compensate you for the trouble caused. What about this, Tenno-Yoyotsin fellow? Yeah, if he runs into some other tourists, they might not get off so easily. You're right, but please don't worry. I'll make sure to take care of everything. A tragedy most heartbreaking. The lonesome Tenno-Yoyotsin has yet to fulfill his duty. But now he was beset by baffling, cacophonous interlopers. He could no longer bear witness to the ridiculous sight, so he pushed aside 3 fools who blocked his way and continued onwards, stone clubs across his shoulders, to traverse the treacherous unknown ahead. You don't even have a stone club. Wait, he's getting away! Not if I can help it. Pukli takes Pukli takes out a peculiar blowpipe and takes aim at the fleeing figure? Hold up. His arm is true, and the Tenno-Yoyotsin is struck. His aim is true. The hero sways gently for a moment and then collapses to the ground. Damn. A sneak attack? Don't you love it when your coworkers act so erratically that you have to sedate them? Sorry, Papar, but it's time for you to take a nap. I promise we'll find a way to get you better. Have you asked a doctor to check him out? Maybe he's just gone a little loopy. Of course I looked for him. I chased him from Easy Breeze Market to Wavy Bay. He sure seems dangerous. Obsidian says, hello, I'm currently dealing with some leg pain. That sucks. He was blabbering about Wanjiru just now. Do you think this might have something to do with the story of the 6 heroes of Natlan? Surely that was just another memorized line, right? But he sounded like he was talking to someone. This was a moment that left no trace in the annals of history, but the very instant those two met. Okay. Yeah, it's like there was an invisible actor there or something, and he said Paimon scared them off. So how's your day been? It's been pretty good. Invisible? Well, I've heard some rumors about hidden spirits looking around these parts. Maybe Papar's gotten himself mixed up with something dangerous. I should find a shaman to help. Isn't that perfect? There should be plenty of tourists from Masters of the Nightwind at the resort. As it happens, a young shaman did check into the resort this morning, but it doesn't feel right to bother guests with this sort of thing. I get it. In any case, I'll investigate the rumors regarding the hidden spirits first before deciding what to do next. Since you've got no other leads, why not let us help out? You go dig around for rumors. Yeah, you go dig around for those rumors, and we'll help you look for the shaman. That's too kind of you. I wouldn't know how to make it up for 2 guests if they were to spend their vacation on something like this. It wouldn't be a very relaxing vacation if we left this problem unresolved. Exactly. If we wait around, things might get worse. And we've got a lot of friends at this resort. It'd be bad if they ran into that Tenno Yoyotsin guy. So, hey, we'd be more than happy to help. Point us in the direction of the shaman and we'll bring him over in a jiffy. Okay then, you have my sincerest gratitude. The shaman arrived this morning and I told him he's an up-and-coming hotshot in the Masters of the Nightwind. I'm guessing he's probably wandering around the hill at the northernmost part of Wavy Bay. Then that's where we're headed. We'll be right back. Alright. Obsidian Aurora says, nice to hear you're having a good day, and this dialogue feels wrong without voice acting. Yep, that's... Indeed. But hey, it's not part of the main story, so I guess not. Anything else? It was just a sedative, Papar. You'll be alright, don't worry. Yep, I see that. Cora says the background music sounds like something you'd hear in an old Disney short. It does. I like it. It's very nice. Alright. Where to now? Up here. That suddenly made me think of just like classic Disney songs. They're a lost art. I know that Disney forgot how to make a new movie. How to make a good movie. I'm sorry, they're making new movies all the time. I know that Disney forgot how to make a new movie, a good movie, a new good movie. But honestly, like, part of me is like, can you guys just go back to making like fun fairy tale movies with like really good orchestral music? I miss those days. Layla. Hello, you two. Is something the matter? Huh? The great hero Paimon and Borbitusk? I read that completely wrong. How fortunate I am to cross paths with you here. You look familiar. Have we met before? Have you forgotten? I'm Layla, the spirit duffer. You, Master Auroron, and the great shaman Sitlali once saved my life. Now I remember you. Yeah, I remember you now. Layla recounts an event that happened not too long ago when you helped a member of Masters of the Nightwind return his lost spirit to his body. I streamed that once. Oh, it's you! Well, you're looking healthy, Layla. Paimon almost didn't recognize you with your hat on. DevinFD says, How are you, Pepper? I'm doing pretty good. Obsidian Aurora says, question, what's everyone's favorite Disney movie? For me, like, seriously, if I'm taking that question seriously, I think that would depend on, like, each era of Disney, but I'd say definitely my most influential Disney movie, like, the one that, like, quite literally, like, changed my life, so to say, The Little Mermaid. The Little Mermaid, 100%. It's such a massive part of, like, I guess, like, my journey as an artist, so to say. That it's just, like, it's up there as one of my favorite things of all time. However, if I were to take the question, like, seriously, like, what do I think personally is, like, the objective? Like, objectively, like, some of the best Disney movies, that would depend on the era for me. I guess, like, classic, I haven't seen most of them. But the ones that I have seen, classic era, I need to rewatch Cinderella. But right now I'm thinking Snow White with the classic era, because Snow White is such an underrated movie, and it's surprisingly really good for a 1930s film. For the Silver Age, I haven't seen enough Silver Age movies. No, I haven't. Dark Age, Robin Hood. But I need to watch more Dark Age movies. Dark Age, definitely Robin Hood. For the Renaissance, as in the one that everyone thinks about. What would be my favorite of the Renaissance? Because my knee-jerk reaction is to say The Little Mermaid, but I love The Little Mermaid more so for, like, how much it inspired me, less so than, like, as a standalone film. I guess I'd go either with, Lion King or Tarzan. Either one of those. For, like, the early 2000s, Lilo and Stitch, 100%. And for the 2010s, Tangled. Cora says, not much of a Disney fan, but if I had to pick one, probably Atlantis. Yeah. I don't know, like, I need to watch, like, all of the Disney movies that have ever come out, because, for me, like, I tend to split them into eras, if that makes any sense, because, like, in my opinion, comparing, like, a 2000s movie, like Lilo and Stitch or Treasure Planet, and then trying to pit that against, like, the Dark Age films, like, Oliver and Company, or Robin Hood, or The Fox and the Hound. I feel like that's really unfair because the studio was so different in both of these eras that I feel like they need to be treated low-key differently. But yeah. Anyway. Did you say Master Auroron? Yes, I did. I'm currently studying the mystic arts under Master Auroron's tutelage. And does Auroron know anything about this? Well, it's something of a one-sided teaching relationship. What the heck does that mean? So he doesn't even know he's your teacher? What kind of student are you then? As someone who used to be a spirit duffer, if Sitlali hadn't saved me and Auroron hadn't taught me, there's no way I would have ever become a shaman. If a teacher is like a gardener, I'd gladly be one of their carrots, and let them water me with knowledge. Borbatusk, do you really think you can rely on this guy? Come again? I didn't hear that very well. Oh, Paimon was just saying how nice it is to run into an old friend. Master often calls me friend as well, but I won't have it. Master is master, and Master's granny is Master's granny. That's how things are. As for you, the most venerable Borbatusk, I know that you are friends with the great shaman Sitlali, which makes you my master granny too. Oh god, there's two of them. I'm afraid it would be discourteous of me to simply to address you simply as friend. Sounds to Paimon like you picked up a lot more than just mystic arcs from Auroron, literally. Okay, let's get back to business. Yeah, we're actually here to ask for your help, Layla. Help? From me? Rest assured, good masters, whatever task you entrust to me, I shall fulfill to the best of my abilities. Yeah, okay. You explain, Layla, what happened earlier. I see. So you think he's being possessed? That's right. What's your take on the situation? The Easy Breeze Holiday Resort is indeed a location with vibrant spiritual energies. I could sense that as soon as I arrived, so it wouldn't be amiss to assume that some invisible entity could have been involved. Can you take me to the spot with the swing you mentioned earlier? I'd like to confirm a few things. Sure thing, Layla. We'll show you the way. This is the spot. Just as I thought. What is it? I truly was held back by apical dominance. What now? It's a botanical phenomenon. The stems from the vegetables grow incredibly quickly and absorb a large amount of nutrients, impeding the growth of lateral buds and leaves. If you want to encourage more foliage, you have to remove the apical bud at the top of the stem. This guy's a bit of a suck-up. Just a tad. Master Auroron said that I was once held back by my spirit duffer problem. That is, until I found a way to clip it off the top. And then I blossomed into a healthy vegetable with lush and verdant foliage. Okay. Tevat to Layla, do you remember why we're here, right? You do remember? Of course, I might sound like I'm going off topic, but I was just trying to say what I discovered I'm just trying to say that I've discovered some traces of elemental energy. Just say that. They're weak and very, very faint. An ordinary shaman might have walked right by without noticing a thing. An ordinary shaman. But I'm no ordinary shaman anymore, thanks to Master Auroron. I've grown into a plant to be proud of. Yeah. Layla, can you please drop the vegetable metaphors and focus on the matter at hand? You've had plenty of time to think about stems and buds after we solve the mystery. Yes, of course. Just as Master Granny said, the afflicted actor conversed with some kind of presence here. I'm going to use my clairvoyance and try to follow these faint traces of spiritual energy. It might be possible to glimpse the present's true form. But first, I need to prepare something very important. What are you doing? Bruh. Y'all spend way too much time with... Oron is contagious. Oron is so contagious. He's, like, so incredibly, like, kind and innocent and likable. That it infects everyone else. And that sounds adorable on the surface, but then we got people like him. Carrots. What sharp eyes you have, Master Granny! These are indeed carrots, and this is a carrot ring, but they're not for eating. This is a medium of divination that will help with clairvoyance. In my tribe, everyone has their own unique methods of divination. Some use graffiti, others use smoke or water. I use vegetables. Well, that's novel, but does it actually work? Master once told me, do not underestimate the humble vegetable. It is the eyes and ears of the earth, born from the soil, gifted with its spirit and blood. It bears the symbols and memories of this land. Every time you eat vegetables, it's like suckling on the teat of Mother Tevat. Okay. Sharing the history... What is this? Sharing the histories and mysteries passed down through generations. It's the bro effect all over again, literally. Okay. That's why we eat vegetables, not the leaves or grass. Paimon's never eating another vegetable as long as she lives. She'd rather eat slimes. That's a pity, Paimon. You can have a chance to grow your wisdom. Please just continue with whatever you're doing, Layla. Paimon won't say anything ever again. Feel free to speak your mind, Master Paimon. Thank you for allowing me to share my knowledge with you both. Can you please just start already? Of course! Here, Paimon, and you too, Master Granny. Put your hands on my shoulders, and it will help you see. Is this safe? I've gleaned from the spiritual traces of, oh my god, that the hidden presence is neither powerful nor violent. So yes, I think it's quite safe. Alright then. Alright, let's get started. What is this? Obsidian Aurora says, that's why we eat vegetables. We eat vegetables because it's more efficient than to eat vegetables than grass. That's true. Carrot ring, oh carrot ring, make visible these unseen things. Show me, where is their grave? Carrot ring, oh carrot ring, make visible these unseen things. Show me, where did they fall? Please allow me to see. Okay. Yep, little spirit guy. I forgot what they're called. Asha. Hey look, it's Renova! No, I'm just kidding. Dead spirits. Oh, there he is! It's Enjou! It's Enjou! How did things turn out this way? Oh man, my head hurts. Are you okay, Layla? I'm fine, but I'm afraid I've reached my limit. Did you see that? Truly remarkable, dare I say. It was like a dream. What did it all mean? All I know is that the Asha on the swing is probably the spirit you're looking for, although I'm not sure how it gained the ability to hide itself. Moreover, the spiritual energy traces belong to more than just one Asha, which aligns up with what we saw. There must be several of them nearby. Are they the cause of the problem? Hard to say, but it's likely that actor started to lose control of himself because he was affected in some way by the Asha's departure. Okay. If we can track down those Asha, we should at least be able to calm him down. So that's how it is. Vegetables aside, it looks like you've learned some real skills, Layla. I have to work hard not to tarnish Master's good name. What about the ones we saw later on? I, too, am more concerned about what we saw afterwards. The fabric of those ashas were gathered around. It looked a lot like the woven scrolls we use in Masters of the Nightwind. And that mysterious place that appeared later, along with the strange figure standing in the carrot ring, it all felt very familiar somehow, but I'm not sure why. That's okay, we can think about that stuff later. For now, we have the leads that could help that Tenno Yoyotsun guy. Right, but Paimon, Master Granny, I think I'll have to excuse myself from that. Why? The truth is, I feel a bit uneasy. Didn't you say you've grown into a vegetable Auroron could be proud of? Indeed, but even the carrots are whispering warnings. When the field is filled with crops, frost will come to claim them. Sounds serious. The great shaman Sitlali instructed me to come to Tenochtitok to relax, but she also told me to let her know if things started to get strange. Sitlali sent you here? Aren't you on vacation? Whether it is a vacation or not depends entirely on the whims of the aforementioned Frost. Right now, all I have to do is rush back to Master's greenhouse. Okay, you've started to make Paimon feel nervous now. Fear not, Paimon. The tallest vegetables are always the first to fall to frost. You should be safe for a while. Oh, and speaking of vegetables, you can keep these carrots. Now that the divination's over, they've turned into spirit mediums for the Asha. Just sprinkle some of their juice into your eyes and you'll be able to see the invisible Asha. That should help you track them down. Thanks. I should be the one thanking you. It's an honor. Okay, bye. It's an honor to be able to help you out, Master Granny. I'll be going now, so take care and good luck in your search. What is this? And there he goes. Do you think he was overreacting? Overreacting or not? Let's watch our step. Okay, let's go back to the hut first and check on the other guy. Paimon hopes what we've learned about the Asha will come in handy. Oh my god. Penny Macaroni says, Auroron's secret spirit techniques. Yes. Obsidian Aurora says, this has to be the dumbest spirit summoning ritual I've ever seen. Carrots, yeah. Cora says, you know, I'm surprised the Traveler doesn't have their own dialogue boxes, considering that there's
Traveler, let's go.
Considering that this is a voiceless quest, so they don't need to worry about acting. You're right. OMG, Auroron's a magic druid of veggies and joyous wonder. He is. We love Auroron. We stan Auroron. And it's really funny how Auroron's adorableness is like contagious. It affects everyone around him. I think that's funny. If only his design were better. Honestly. That's the saddest thing about Auroron to me, is that his design is so, like, weird for his character. But, oh well, what's done is done. Whoa, it's a clip. Okay, it's down here. Hey yo, you good? The second to come forward and embrace Teoyoyotsin was the brave Menelik. That's right. The third was the cunning Sanhaj Kampore, and the fourth was the young Burkina, and the fifth was Sunjata. Papar, what do you want to do? You can't go... What do you want to do? Okay. Papar, what do you want to do? You can't go looking for them now. They've been gone for hundreds of years. The sixth to go with Tenno... Oh my god. The sixth to go with Tenno Yoyotsin was the nemesis from his youth. The giant Tupac. See, if y'all paid attention to the little anime short with Movika, you'd recognize all these names. I do, because I'm insane. How am I supposed to explain this to your mother, how you ended up like this? Wow, he's awake. You're back! Don't worry, he's just reciting lines again. The witch doctor's sedatives are very effective. His erratic behavior earlier was probably due to something agitating him. That's a relief. Anyway, Pukli, we found the shaman. He told us what to do. You tell Pukli what happened with Layla. So it was all because of the Asha. Well, that's a surprise. But knowing that should make things easier. Easier? How? The resort's huge. How are we supposed to track down a bunch of invisible Asha? I'll handle that. I'll get the staff to investigate supernatural occurrences around the resort. Things like empty swings moving on their own. That way we might just find our invisible Asha. So they're like ghosts. Like actual ghosts. Well, I mean, yeah, ghosts, yeah. Sounds like a plan. Given our lack of knowledge on the Asha, this is our only choice right now. Okay, so, like, genuine question. Do they know that the Asha are spirits? Do they know that? I genuinely don't know. I have no idea. Obsidian Aurora says, if only I could use samples to make a sample summoning spell. That would have been so useful on Monday. Penny Macaroni says, Auron's the type of character that has equal parts adorable and equal parts eldritch lore. He's Genshin's Mothman. Yeah, those Asha are really strange. They look like Mana too, but their colors are way more vibrant and they seem to be smarter. Damn. That's one way of looking at it, but it might be more helpful to think of them as having a soul. It's because they are souls. Okay, so I don't know. I don't know if they know that. In Tenochtitlan culture, the word Asha has two meanings, one of which roughly translates to benevolent soul. Many believe that Asha are Manatu with a soul, and that's why they're smarter and more approachable. Oh, Paimon gets it. So what's the other meaning? Paimon bets it's got something to do with the spirit of summertime that embodies this resort. That's not a bad guess, but the second meaning is actually something closer to ashes. Ashes? Yes, ashes blown over from the Mayor Javari. Okay, so is this quest supposed to take place in between the summer event? I mentioned this because at the end of the summer event, Venti literally tells us that, like, because he tore off the Mayor Javari from, like, the timeline, whenever someone dies in the Mayor Javari, they become Asha. So, like, we should know this. Yeah, I'm assuming that this takes place, like, in the middle of it, I guess. I don't know. So, the Asha are connected to the Mayor Javari? You may not know this, but there's a vast tract of land to the west of Tenochtitlan that was once the Mayor Javari. It's a place of sorrow born from the Abyssal invasion. Warriors were reduced to dust, their souls imprisoned and bound to the land. That is, until the whole Mayor Javari mysteriously vanished about 20 years ago. So, was the vanishing... I'm, like, trying to think of the timeline here. So, because even though the Mayor Javari exists outside of time, like, I'm pretty sure Bennett's parents, like, we're still in a linear time. I don't know if that makes any sense. I'm pretty sure Bennett's parents died, like, however years ago he is, you know, like, let's say that Bennett is like, I guess Bennett's an adult. We'll say, like, 19, right? Say that Bennett's, like, 19. So I'm, like, assuming that his parents died 19 years ago. Does that make any sense? Well, it says 20 years ago, but you get what I mean. And so... not necessarily that they were Bennett's parents and their, like, little adventure team, were they, well, not involved purposely, obviously, but were they caught up in the event that led to the Mayor Javari vanishing? Is that it? Is that what's going on? It was around that time that the Asha first appeared. Naturally, people made a connection to the Mayor Javari, so they're only, like, 20 years old then. Yeah, they're only, like, 20 years old then. No wonder they're so willing to approach the people of Natlan. They're all caught up in the legend of the marriage of Ari. Hey, Borbatusk, Paimon just thought of something. When Layla showed us that strange place just now, it looked like the place we went to search for Bennett before, don't you think? Wait, so this does take place after the quest? I'm like confused right now. It's possible. I mean, it's just a legend, you know. It's just a legend, you know. It's not like we literally were there. It's not like Venti deadass like the literal god of winds told us, oh yeah, that place was an abyssal simulation. It's not like the literal god told us, oh yes, this place that can be accessed at any point in time. Yeah, I flung that shit off of the timeline. Yeah, sure, it's just a legend. Now I'm wondering how many people got invited to this wedding. Ah, there I go, getting sidetracked. I'm going to focus on Papar first. Give me a day. I'll round up all of the locations where the invisible Asha might show up. What are you going to do about him? I plan to let him stay here for now. He might get unnecessarily stimulated if he leaves this familiar environment. The resort has also designated this a restricted area, so rest assured that no tourists will accidentally come wandering by unless they're dumb. That's good. Papar attacked us, but we won't hold it against him. We'll find a way to cure him for sure. And so, the Tenoyotsin gathered allies from the 6 great tribes. Glittering like the flames of the roaring wildfires, they crashed into the mountains of darkness. Stay strong, Papar. Even in your imaginary quest to be a great hero. I read that all wrong. Wait until the next day. I'll let go over here. It's like 8 a.m. Yeah. Obsidian Aurora says, you assume that tourists aren't dumb. I mean, they are. I mean, you know it's bad when in, like, certain countries they literally have to put signs specifically for tourists, telling them, hey guys, there's this basic thing called, respect and cultural differences. Can you, like, respect that, please? It's about time. Let's go to the reception and find Pukli. Oh, we have to go to the other place. Here. Hello. Ah, you're both here. Hey, Pukli, any news? Surprisingly, no. Although I did come across some suspicious information. It dates back to when we were planning the construction of the Easy Breeze Holiday Resort. Workers near the Tenoyotsin huts often complained that their materials had gone missing. The missing materials were soon found in the wilderness nearby, but no one ever admitted to moving them. There were also rumors of workers being frightened by water rippling when there was no wind, or wild beasts being spooked for unknown reasons, all around the same area. Well, that just sounds like the work of Invisible Asha, but why'd they only show up in that one area? I also found it strange. Maybe there's something special near the huts? Sounds like we better conduct some field work. Let me mark the location on your map in the meantime. Obsidian Aurora says, I still cannot believe how many tourists keep taking stuff from historical sites and moving things that they shouldn't move. And Chorus says, tourists try not to do something dumb, challenge impossible. Literally. Literally. It's like, that's how we get situations like in Japan or in Barcelona, where the locals are like so sick of tourists, they're just like, get them out of here. Get them out of here. I don't want to interact with these guys. I mean, can you blame them? According to Pukli, the Asha should be somewhere around here. Guess that means it's time to use Layla's magic carrots, right? Let's give it a try. You squeeze some juice out of the carrots. Like, did we like... Okay. That smells fresh and yummy, hee. Hey, look, there's an Asha right over there on the lake. Wow, Paimon can't believe those carrots actually worked. Can I see them? Can I see... No? Oh, wait. Okay. Let me become one. Oh! I can walk on water, right? Yes, I can. Hey! Am I supposed to do something? There's one here! There's one right here! I found one! I found one! I found another, right there. You have to be a person. Right, like... What... Bro, I found one! What am I supposed to do? Search for... Yeah, it's here. I found it. It's like right here. There's that one running in the water. Oh, shoot. That's right. That's right. That's right. I can't. We're bringing out Farina here. Is this one right here? What? Or am I supposed to, like... be one? It does nothing. Ah, okay. Okay, I see. The Asha are such little guys. They are just little guys. Okay, that's 2, and... Right, monsters? Okay, where's the last one? I'm so confused! What am I supposed to do? Can you at least... hey Hoyo, can you at least help me figure out what I'm supposed to do before you make me fight monsters? Just a thought, you know?
Brace yourselves.
It's just a thought I had.
Nowhere to run.
Let's play. Yeah.
Alright. Okay, there's like this third one I'm supposed to find somewhere in here. I don't know. Where is it? It's just wheat. Just wheat. And cacti. Okay, because I got that one. I got that one in the water. And then there was the one that was up here, which moved down here, which there's a hilichurl. Am I supposed to kill the hilichurl? Is that it?
Yeah.
Is that what I'm supposed to do?
Brace yourselves.
Is that it?
Surrender.
Where'd it go? Okay, well, it's 2 out of 3, so I did something right. I did something. Is there one up here, maybe? There it is. Okay. Looks like this is the last one nearby. They seem to like us a lot, huh? They're not scared at all. Time to head back to the huts. And she's not voiced? Are y'all serious? You're gonna put in a playable character in this quest and not voice them? Bruh. Hey, Borbitusk, Paimon. Lolly, what are you doing here? I'm just as surprised as you two, but it's a welcome surprise. I'm happy to see you too, Lolly. Were you also invited to the resort to kick back and relax? If I wanted an easy resort day, if I wanted an easy breezy day, I would have just stayed in bed. Are you just acting cute? So you're here because of Layla. Wait, so you're here because of Layla, I take it. Sharp as always. Layla told me everything he saw. Everything points towards the Mare Javari. So it's actually the Mare Javari? But didn't it, disappear? If it had really disappeared, then it shouldn't be possible to perceive it in any way. I suspect that it was hidden with some kind of power, which would explain why Layla could see it. But enough of that. I'm not here for the Mare Javari either. My main target's the person who showed up in Layla's clairvoyance. Enjou. Oh, so you know who they are then, Sitlali? Do you remember the last time we helped Layla get his spirit back? The whole time he was being tricked by that Kokachu guy. If I'm not mistaken, it was he that Layla saw during his ritual. So I looked into this guy and found out that he had once escaped from Kinich while using the name Sanka, which turns out he was one slippery rat. Kinich even told me that you've crossed paths with him before. Indeed, all the way back a bajillion years ago, baby. We've crossed paths? Wait, there's no way... Is it Enjou? Enjou? Is that his real name? It could be another alias. Whatever he's called, he's a clerk who works for the Abyss Order. He's great at lying and great at slipping away. Are you here trying to catch him, Sitlali? So he's an Abyss Order goon. Well, we can't let him get away with that now, can we? That rat. He should know, oh my god. He should know you don't mess with an old lady's pride. Yet that lousy fiend took me for a fool. Just you wait. Granny Ainsley's was going to make you regret the day you were born. Hey, Sitlali, is everything okay? You're making a really scary face. Oh my god. Do you still have the stuff I left with you last time? Stuff? Borbitusk, maybe you should take a look. Take out Sancha's relics. Alright, it's still in good condition. And now the other one. Take out the map. Okay. Well, that's a relief. I was worried Enjou might have swiped them from you. That great big liar wouldn't dare show his face around us. Anyway, be careful. He's lurking around somewhere nearby. He is? How can you be so sure? Well, he may have gotten away with us last time, but I made sure to leave a mark on him. That way, I can track the rat no matter what hole he decides to crawl into. As long as he's nearby, I'll be able to sense him. I had a vague sense of where he was from the moment I set foot... From the moment I set foot in the resort. I never expected to bump into you two while tracking him, though. So you're saying he was nearby? Yes, unfortunately. The mark gives him Oh my gosh. Yes, unfortunately, the mark only gives me a rough guide to where he is. Otherwise, I'd have caught him already. We should work together, Borbitusk. I get a sense that Enjou might have something to do with that employee's strange behavior. Awesome! With Sitlali's here, there's nothing to fear. Okay, so Enjou's at the resort with us.
What a pleasant surprise! Truly an extra slice of joy.
He's crawling around somewhere, being sus. Yeah, we're going back to... Going back to the guy. Oh, okay. We're good friends, Papar. Our mothers are good friends too. We promised to build this resort together. How am I supposed to face them when you're like this? If your mother gets ticked off, she'll get my mother ticked off, and then I'll be on the firing line. If that happens, you better believe I'm gonna make it your problem as well. So, for the sake of our mothers, could you at least answer me and let me know that you're listening? As the Tenoyoyotsin gazed upon the vast burning plains, the turbid black tide welled up in the horizon. Alright, I guess I should tell you how our fathers are faring. Okay. Hold on. You're awake? It's that old lady. Papar, what is it? What old lady? Silence! Hold them off outside. If you get any closer, the next time... Yeah, that's okay, I read that right. If you get any closer, the next time you'll be seeing our mothers is from the inside of a coffin. So he is listening. Somewhat. Sorta. Master Pukli, we're here! Wait, what's going on? You look terrified. Papar... He's awake, and he called my mother an old hag. There's something wrong. His illness has gotten worse. Huh? We better go check on him. So this is the out-of-sorts employee. Hey, you! Clothes off! Everyone's like, oh, what are you saying? And she's like, the costume, you dummies! Are you sure? He's definitely not one of the resort staff. Last chance. Get rid of that disguise, or I'll make you wish you did. Hold on, something's not right. So Lolly steps forward and tears away the costume, but there's nobody inside. All she's left with is a Nochli costume with traces of lingering warmth. Creepy. Are you kidding me? He got away! What's going on? Was Tenonoyotsin hollow on the inside? Bro just dished their own mother. No, there was someone in this costume alright, but it looks like they slipped away just before we got here. Ah, darn it. It must have been Enjou. I can sense the aura of my mark on him. Okay. Wait, so the Tenoyoyotsin we met just now was Enjou in disguise? How long has he been playing us all along? Probably since the very beginning. Wait, if it's not Papar, then where's Papar? Oh, Archons, I deserve the scolding our mothers are going to give me. Don't worry, we'll get to the bottom of this. When you lose your crazy friend at an amusement park. I can't believe Enjou tricked us again. We have to catch him. Borbatusk, it seems he left in, oh my gosh. Borbatusk, it seems he fled in a hurry. My arrival probably threw him off, which means he might have abandoned some things around the camp. Then let's get searching for clues. There he is! There he is! He's there! It's my man! It's Enjou! Okay. I don't know if I can replicate his voice super well, just... Let me try to remember. Get it. Get his vibe into my really bad acting and my inability to read anything. That old hag. She's even more of a nuisance than I am. Guess I'll have to wait and see how things pan out. How was that? Okay, search around the hut. Anything in here? Okay, investigative report. Gotcha. Okay. A gigantic beast that appeared on the western side of Natlan 500 years ago, accompanied by other abyssal monsters. Its body was like that of a mountain, and it devoured... Okay, whoa, wow, okay, wow, okay. And it devoured the tribespeople of Tenochtok. An out-of-control creation identified as one of Gold's. Oh, it's Rhine Daughter. An out-of-control creation identified as one of Gold's that once attacked and swallowed her body. And what am I reading? An out-of-control creation identified as one of Gold's that once attacked and swallowed part of her body. Lacking in intelligence, its actions are solely devoted to an instinct to devour. It is capable of infinite growth and functionally immoral. However, unlike Gold's other creations, its immorality does not stem from the power of life, but rather a more transcendent form of abyssal power that may be beyond even our order's understanding. Is this Abyss Order stuff, or... Okay. So it's different from the rest of her children, is what I'm gathering. Alright, alright. Okay. Mare Javari. No extant records suggest how the Mare Javari could have disappeared. It seems that all related information was erased alongside the Sea of Ash itself. The only speculation that remains to be made comes from an ancient legend. Thousands of years ago— Woo! Oh, yo, it's the Wanderer's Troop! It's the Wanderer's Troop! I already love this quest just for this little thing alone. It's the Wanderer's Troop! Okay, thousands of years ago, a troop wandered through the lands. For flutes, they had swords. For harps, they had bows. They had performed for guests and also for foes. They once traveled through the desert, and they set foot in the blazing Mare Javari. But mainstream history dictates that the Mare Javari only appeared 500 years ago. Assuming the records of this ancient troop in their heyday were accurate, it may suggest that a temporal disruption phenomenon occurred in the Mare Javari. Temporal disruption. Time. Could the transcendent power of the abyss threaten even the flow of time? Hey, yo! No, it's what I was saying in some of my previous streams, where the Wanderer's Troop in Mondstadt history was from Vanessa's time, which is 500 years ago. And, back then, people were like, oh, okay, Mare Javari, yeah, sure. This people from 1,000 years ago. 1,000 years ago, I'm sorry. Vanessa's time was 1,000 years ago. Okay, these people went to the Mare Javari, whatever, cool. And then, before Natlan came out, we got a little bit more of the, info on the Mare Javari, and it indicated that it was created during the Cataclysm, right? And so people were like, wait a second, how could people from 1,000 years ago find something created only 500 years ago? And so that's when people theorized that, the Mare Javari was, a space outside of time, and then Venti confirmed it. Yeah. I'm really happy that they did mention the Wanderer's Troop, though. That does make me super happy. Alright, talk to Sitlali. We found 3 reports, and they're all incredible. Let's go with the Mare Javari. Enjou failed to uncover the mystery of the Mare Javari's disappearance, which is good news for us. But his hypothesis? It's a little hard to believe. So does this quest take place during or after the summer event? Genuinely, We found these 3 oh, okay. About... What is it? Bakunawa? Bakunawa. Of all the abyssal monsters that attacked Natlan 500 years ago, Bakunawa was the most terrifying. It said that it was said to have devoured entire villages of tribespeople and could not be killed. Even when it was beheaded, even when it was beheaded or had its body chopped into pieces, goddamn, the remains would somehow continue to grow, seeking each other out and eventually forming a new revitalized Bakuwana. That's metal. But how was it finally defeated then? Although through Tenoch's sacrifice, he let Sanhaj perform phlogiston engravings on his body in order to unleash the power of border spells. Then Tenoch allowed himself to be eaten by the beast. Okay. With Tenoch's body as the ritual offering, Sanhaj summoned the miniature Night Kingdom inside Bakunawa's belly. God damn, what? The clash between the powers of the Abyss, the Lord of the Night, and Tenoch's spirit in Bakunawa's body led to a violent explosion that shattered the monster into innumerable pieces. Yet even so, some believe it never truly died, and that its rebirth was merely suppressed by the chaotic energies unleashed in the blast. If the right conditions are met, the beast's remains could potentially still grow into a new Bakunawa once more. Huh. Okay, secret cave. It seems like Enjou memorized our map after he snuck a peek at it. This is his redrawings of it. Judging by the markings, he must have found his destination. Boy, so why didn't he do anything? He just wasted his time out here putting on a show. Given the cunning he's displayed so far, I doubt he did so without purpose. His act must have been necessary for him to break through certain obstacles. Now that we've read all 3 reports, what should we do next? Let's go to the place. Good idea. It looks like we're pretty close, so we just have to figure out what the Abyss Order is up to. Let's head out. Okay. Head to the place marked in the map. Forward. Can I... How high is it? Okay. Oh, it's down? Are you serious? Oh wait, is it under the... Oh, it's under the waterfall. Right? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Okay. Never mind then. I did that for nothing. These rocks look a bit odd. Maybe they're hiding something. Did I break them? Yes. No, 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 no. Alright. Creepy, creepy, creepy. I like the blue. It's very nice. Okay. Okay. Alright, some abyssal Tapalosaurs. Nice, nice, nice. Looks like we've reached the end. What's this? It looks familiar. That's the mystical art implement from the Masters of the Nightwind. But how did it end up here? Paimon thinks we've seen these around. It can transport us to other places, right? That's correct. Our tribespeople use them to transport themselves to the Chamber of Unwavering... Hold up. Our tribespeople use them to transport themselves to the Chamber of Weaving, or the Sacrificial Altar of Enigmatic Land. But this one doesn't lead to either of these places, evidently. Where do you think it goes? The only people who would know where it would lead are the spellcaster and anyone who'd use it. Unfortunately, it looks like this implement's too old to work. Too old? So old that its spirit has long since dissipated. I doubt that Enjou Brout could have found a way around this either. Is there any other way to, replenish its spirit? To make it work again? There is a way, but every spellcaster is like a different lock, each needing their own key to open it. I'll have to figure out the structure of this implement's lock before we can get it up and running again. Just like that? Wow, Sitlali, you're amazing. Obviously. Look up my name in the Nightwind dictionary. You'll find 3 words. The real Shadil. Shadil? That doesn't sound like a real word to Paimon. Of course it is. It means shaman who's the real deal. What about the definition of Auroron? A cultisham? A cultisham? A shaman whose skills you cultivated? No, a shaman who cultivates vegetables. Fair enough. You didn't write this dictionary yourself, did you, Sitlali? That's enough jokes for now. Just give me a moment to look at... Wait, who goes there? We were followed? Whoever you are, come out with your hands up. It's some Asha! It's some Asha! Oh, it's just some Asha. You scared Paimon half to death. She thought it was that awful Enjou guy. Odd. Why are there Asha following us? Maybe they like us. Quickly told us that Asha are the benevolent souls of the Marriage of Ari. They're friendly sorts. You mean how benevolent souls is one of the ways to interpret the word Asha? I've heard that before, but it doesn't solve the mystery of why they followed us all the way here. Hold on, I think I've got it. Maybe they're not just being friendly. What else could it be? They're guiding us somewhere. Maybe they're after something we're carrying. If they're the benevolent souls of the marriage of Ari, it'd make perfect sense for them to be drawn to it. Do the honors, Borbatusk. Take out Sanhaj's relic. Sanhaj's relic? Oh wow, the Asha are really happy. They must have seen Silali take it out just now, and followed us ever since. A reunion after all these years. What are they doing? So they're the spirits of the people who made this? Is that it? The implement, it's active again. But how? It seems the Asha are the key we needed for the lock. They have info for the plot, 100%. We might not know who left this implement behind, but the place it points to must have something to do with the marriage of Ari. Should we take a look? Should we go and take a look around? Only if you're ready. We can't wait too long. That brat from the Abyss Order is going to catch up to us sooner or later. Let's go. Paimon's a little worried about this one. But okay, let's go. Why are you worried? Why are you worried, Paimon? What's up? Why are you worried? What the hell? Where... Are we in the same... Okay, so are they portals? Are they portals? What the hell? Where in the world are we? I probably missed that. I think they are portals. I was unaware that such a place exists in Natlan. Huh? Paimon can't believe even Sitlali doesn't know where we are. Blast! My connection to the Y-Hub has been severed. What does that mean? It means we're probably not in Natlan anymore. Okay? Huh? How? We were in the resort just a few seconds ago. I'd explain it if I could. Even though I can't sense the Y-Hub anymore, I can still sense the Night Kingdom's presence. This doesn't make any sense. Let's look around. Maybe we'll find some answers. Better than standing around and gawking. Let's move, but be careful. Wait, so... I'm curious, that's why I touched it. Okay, so they are portals, okay. Alright. Touch what? Oh, I'm stupid. I'm so dumb. Sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. So we have the banners. Whoa. Look at that ceiling. That's pretty cool. A sun, clearly. Seats. This looks a lot like the temple, but different. Oh. That's weird. There should be a weapon here, right? There are words carved on the back of the stone. It belonged to Sanhaj. This was Sanhaj's weapon? Where did it go? Could it be the relic? Let's put it there and see if it does anything. Oh, okay. Oh, the inscription. Yes, of course I'm gonna read that. To the border master Sanhaj Kampore, his remains are buried here. Oh, wait, are they all buried here? To the young Burkina. Hey, yo! To the giant Tupac. To the brave Menelik. I remember all of them from the animated short. To the chief of the mine, Sunjata. And this was either Tupac or Movika's. To the everlasting Tenoch. His remains are buried here. Yeah, Movika was a part of them. Because, like, they were all part of her, like, friend group. But she's not dead, so I guess she doesn't get a chair. Look! The seat in the center! It's glowing! Borbatusk, do you want to try sitting on it? Oh, we're actually gonna sit on it? Okay. Memories time? Borbatusk, Paimon, where are you? Getting into the entering people's memories? Borbatusk disappeared after she sat on the pedestal. Did she get transported somewhere else? Ah, it's too dangerous. I gotta follow her. Wait. No way. I'm the only one who knows what happened. I can't just rush in after them. Let's see. Ooh. Tsitsimitl. The Tsitsimitl can't stray too far from me either. If we all get trapped inside, we're dead meat. But I can't just walk away. That abyss order rap could show up at any moment. I can't let him threaten Borbatusk and Paimon. No, don't worry. We've dealt with him in a while. We've dealt with him for years. This is bad. I have to find a way to inform Movika. Or at least leave a message that can be passed on to her. Oh, is that him? I got this, guys. Oh my. I'm sorry to be a bother, but may I ask if this is the Hotel of the Sacred Flame? What stylish chairs it has. When it rains, it pours. There he is! Oh my, could it be? The fearsome Granny Eatsley? The one who's been chasing me everywhere? When did you get into the customer service industry? Abyssal rat! Still running that rodent mouth of yours? Is this another one of your schemes? I admit that I can be somewhat Eoquarius? That word. And I adore a good scheme as much as the next abyssal rat. But this is my first time visiting this tawdry establishment. I thought I'd be able to reach the Mare Javari, though, through that woven scroll. Who would have thought it would take me here? I guess that's what people mean when they say it's a small world. It's him! It's the boy! Yes, it is. Oh my! I must be disturbing you during your shift, Granny Eatsley. I shall take my leave. See yourself out. My, you're really letting a perfectly good customer go? Won't this look bad for your key performance indicators? You think I care? Have you ever heard of something called minimum wage, minimum effort, Enjou? Granny doesn't have the time to entertain you right now, so please get your sorry hind out of my sight. Of course. I don't suppose this has anything to do with Borbatusk's mysterious absence. We're old friends, you know, me and her. I just thought I should say hello, seeing as I'm here. Or perhaps I could draw in your attention with her familiar scent? Yeah, I read that right. Or perhaps I could draw attention to her familiar scent left behind on that chair over there. Might I investigate? Wow, scent? I guess I was wrong about you. Rather than a rat, you appear to be Borbatusk's abyssal mutt. Oh, I heard that. Hold up. Why I am most offended. Such vitriol for the mouth of a dear old lady, no less. You mistake me. James Kajas just subscribed. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the subscribe. Purple Scarf Cake says hi as well. Hi, welcome to the stream. It's a bit of a low-key stream. We're just kind of running through this quest that has Enjou in it. Nothing super, super big. But yeah, thank you. Thank you, both of you. You mistake me. I'm just so touched that a little lost dog could travel 1,000 miles to reunite with its mistress. It's enough to move Granny to tears. Well then, Eats Papa, let the mangy dog perform his tricks. Rawr. Well, you have been taught how to sit, surely. Or do you need a treat to coax it out of you? I must admit, as a representative of the Abyss Order, I am slightly perturbed by your sudden change in attitude, Granny. So not a dog, but a scaredy cat instead? The Abyss Order can't possibly be full of cowards like you. No wonder they're stuck wallowing in mediocrity. Think not of my incompetence as something my colleagues possess. I am, as you said, merely a rat subject to the mockeries of others. Being cautious is how a rat survives, no? So, just to be sure that I am not about to walk into a trap, how about we make a deal, Granny? Parpar, the employee who is role-playing a hero, is currently safe. Might I exchange him for safe passage to the Mare Javari? As long as I can reach the mare unhindered, I can guarantee that Parpar will be returned to his friend, and all will be well. What do you think, dear Granny? And what exactly do you want to do in the Mare Javari? The elderly should know better than to hover over the shoulders of the youth, prying into all of their personal secrets. Such flowery speech. It's a pity I can't be bothered to commit it to memory. However, you'd do best to remember every word I'm about to say. That seems a little unfair. Isn't it the duty of a grandson to listen to their granny? Keep those ears peeled, lest I peel them off your head. The throne behind me leads to a place none of us know about. If you want to go there, you'd best become as complacent as a docile capybara. No vandalism, no hurting the flora, find Borbatusque and Paimon, and ensure their safety. Understood. I swear on Borbatusque's name to do as you say. You young people are always so keen on swearing oaths. As for an old-timer like me, I prefer a safer approach. I just need you to cooperate for a moment. What do you mean by cooperate? Hush, hush, my little ratty grandson, my ratty little grandson. This won't take long. Eats Papa, hold him down. So are we in? Are we in for reals? Are we actually inside? I love the animosity between these two. They're funny. I like their dynamic. Come on. Please do not crash. Please do not crash. I'm begging you. Okay. Where the heck are we? We just touched that stone thing and whoosh, now we're here. And Sitlali's nowhere to be seen. This place looks like the Night Kingdom. Sitlali said she could sense the Night Kingdom's presence just now. Maybe this is why. But why are there traces of the Abyss here? Didn't we get rid of them already? Maybe this isn't Natlan at all. It looks like Natlan, but it's not Natlan. It looks like the Night Kingdom, but there's no Wyab connection. And the Abyss is still around. Paimon's getting scared. I just thought of something. What is it? Sanhaj once cast a border spell. Huh? Are you talking about that mini Night Kingdom he summoned? Wouldn't that mean the Mare Javari is right in front of us? We won't know unless we look. Then let's be careful. So it's like a recreation of the Night Kingdom of sorts. Is that it? Shattered spatial rift. Oh. Ah, ew, it's some rift hounds! Nah! I hate fighting rift hounds. I do not like fighting rift hounds.
Nowhere to run!
They're like some of my least favorite enemies.
Off we go!
do they get caught up
Think
in
you can
the
get away?
thing? Do they? Do they? Do they? Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Let's light it up!
Surrender!
Awesome. Hey, can I see them? No? They gone? They dead? Awesome. Cool. Let's go. Wait, actually,
Ah! How brilliant!
I do need to heal them. They need to be healed. Obsidian Aurora says, I'm back. Where are we? We seem to be in some sort of... Well, to put it in the simplest words possible, a mini version, I guess, slash recreation of basically Natlan Underworld. Boo! Teleporting enemies suck! They do! I hate them. But it's not...
May I present?
Interestingly. Yeah, I'm assuming it's more so a recreation of it, I guess. Oh no. Oh. Oh, they're portals. Oh. Oh, they're... Huh. Okay. They're portals. Is the chest here? Oh. Oh, okay. Shoot. Okay. There's a chest here. No! No! Okay, what if I go like... If I face him like that, would that do something? Oh, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, okay, okay. And if I go like this... Where is it? Where's the chest? And... Can I reach this one? Yes, I can. If I do... Is that too far? Is that too far away? Oh no, that might be too far. I'm trying to figure out how these portals work. What, is that too far as well? Oh well. I don't have time. What? Huh? What? No. No, no. Okay, I see. I see. Okay. Alright then.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Okay, okay.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
It did something, it did something. No!
That was
Oh,
a
shoot.
cold floor.
Oh no, that was sticky keys. That was sticky keys! Oh god, I hate that.
The show begins!
Can I touch it, please? Thank you, thank you. I do not feel like fighting today. I really... Okay, I need to... Hold on a sec as I, heal him. Okay, so is this the Marriage of Ari? Like what we're about to see? Is that it? Is that it? Okay, anybody else need to heal? Anybody else? Alrighty then, let's get moving. So, creepy Night Kingdom thingy with rift wolves and dead people. Some weapons here. Okay, okay. Ooh, listen to that. That's cool. That's cool. Paimon thinks she heard a terrifying roar. Yo. This must be the Marriage of Ari. Paimon can't believe we're true legends among adventurers. That's the monster, that's the monster. There is no wind. That's cool. Like, okay. That piece of sky. Okay, can I just say this? That this piece of sky by itself like, is so cool. Like, just that. Just this is incredible. Oh, oh. I can see the arrow. I can see the arrow. I can see the arrow. That's so cool. The wind really doesn't blow. It really does not. That's so cool. I love this. Oh my gosh. It's so empty. Which is like exactly what I imagined the Marriage of Ari to be. It's just empty. Just dead. Absolutely dead. Cause like with the simulation of it, with the abyssal simulation, the one with Bennett, you know, cause the wind was really like hot and really violent and really X, Y, and Z. Here it's just dead. Everything's just dead. All of the plants look like they're burning. But like, oh shoot. Okay, whoa, alright, I see, alright, they're actually burning. Does this burn me? This doesn't burn me. They're actually burning, what the heck? That's so cool. I'm sorry, I'm just like, oh my gosh, like we can actually like look around and stuff. That's so cool. Y'all gotta remember that like the Marriage of Ari has been a thing that's been hinted at since like, whoo, forever ago, you know? Okay, I guess we just keep going forward. I can't get close to these. No, but it's so cool how these plants are just like in an eternal state of burning because it's outside of time. It's so cool, what the heck? I wonder how far we can explore it. Or if we... some weapons. If we go off path, do I start burning? Yes, I do if I go off path. Okay, I see. I get it. No.
The show begins!
Bring back the Farina heal. Wait. Paimon's been here. Paimon's hearing things, or is it calling someone? Or is it calling us, I mean? Will it burn me? No? Okay. These do not burn me. So I guess anything on the path doesn't burn you. For plot. Borbitusk, Paimon. Hey, someone's calling for us. It sounds like Sitlali. Oh, dude, that's creepy. Oh my gosh. I found you at last. Enjou? It's... what the hell? Oh, okay, I see. All right, is that what's up? Okay, okay, I see. It's me, Sitlali. Sitlali? Ahem. Well, long time no see, Borbitusk and Paimon. I have to admit, this isn't what I thought our reunion would look like. He's gone back to being Enjou again. Hearing the voice of that old hag come out of my youthful mouth is beyond mortifying. Shut up before I make you. Are you okay, Sitlali? I'm fine. My body's back in the main hall. I just used a spell to attach a part of my spirit into this fool's body. This way I can put him to good use. Whoa! Sitlali's amazing! Paimon can't believe she can actually control Enjou's body. Don't let her fool you. She's not that powerful. I'm only letting her do this because I cut a deal with her. A deal? So you sold your own body? In a partial, temporary, and limited transaction. Body swap? What? Is that what they did? I think it's more like Sitlali's consciousness? Yeah. Like Sitlali's consciousness, I guess, is like inhabiting his body. I think that's what's up. One that allows me to ensure your safety and keep him from threatening us. Anyway, I'm glad you're safe, both of you. Here, this is Sanhaj's ritual sword, the Calamity of Enjou. I borrowed it from the chief before I set off from the Masters of the Nightwind. Since we don't know much about this area you're in, it's probably best to keep it close to hand, just in case. Wow. So this is what he used to summon the Night Kingdom? What a rare and precious treasure. I don't suppose it might be a problem if I just touched it for a moment. In your dreams, we're holding on to this. So stingy. Don't you know that I was the one who found the relics used by Hassan Hodge to open up his passages? I didn't kick up a fuss when they fell neatly into your hands, did I? You could learn a thing or two from you could learn a thing or two from someone with my magnanimity, Paimon? Yeah. Borbitusk, Paimon really wants to give this guy a good slap, but she doesn't want to accidentally end up hitting Lolly. Oh, well, to be fair, like, you can slap him if you want. Slap away, it won't hurt me. Well, excuse me. I'm just a clerk. I've never hurt a soul. Is the crime of my wanting to come here and look around really deserving of unjust violence? He's not wrong. Parpar wasn't hurt, I checked. But we were tricked. He hurt our feelings. I fully sympathize, Paimon, I do. But as you can see, I now have an old hag bouncing around in my brain. If this isn't punishment enough, then I'm afraid you might as well just kill me. Sounds good to me. That too, Borbitusk. What, y'all got Caesar into that or something? I thought a hero of your acclaim would say something in my defense. But here you stand, poised to strike me down with a cold blade. As long as it doesn't affect Lolly. Well said. Let's stop talking about this. Present circumstances dictate that we should be trying to work together. Remember, remind Paimon, since when were we ever a team? This is the marriage of Ari. It's not like we have a choice. We have been in the exact same boat since the very start, and our enemies are the metaphorical sea and its storms. You all saw that scary creature just now, right? Although it was also my first time laying eyes on it. My wealth of wisdom tells me that this is likely Bakunawa's permeation. If we don't deal with it, it'll eat us. If it eats us, it'll get stronger. If it gets stronger, if we don't deal with it, it'll eat us. If it eats us, we'll get stronger. If it gets stronger, it'll escape into Natlan and continue eating until there's nothing left. Bakunawa? That's the monster that Tenach and the 6 heroes of ancient Natlan fought against. Wait, did they defeat it? Didn't they defeat it? Sorry. Huh, you wish! The worst part about that beast is that it has even stronger immorality than the rest of Gold's creations. Its permeation is no simple hummus or chalk. The power contained within it is something that even Gold and the Abyss couldn't harness. A power that can corrupt even the passage of time. Okay. So this does take place after the... Yeah, so this does take place after the event. Okay, got it. So I'm assuming, so I guess just like the people working at the attraction, at the park, at the resort. So I guess the people working at the resort don't know exactly what the Asha are, and the Asha are like the spirits of people who died in the marriage of Ari is more so a rumor? Is that it? Who's Gold? A Rhine daughter. Big, important scientist lady who was really obsessed with, the creation of life. And pretty much all of her creations end up going crazy. Gold is like one of her, like, titles, I guess. Venti also mentioned something about contamination of time in the marriage of Ari. So this monster's the one behind it? We did encounter our fair share of obstacles on the way here. Maybe because people were trying to keep Bakunawa from escaping through the seals. Is that why the mare disappeared? We did encounter... Mad scientist, okay. Yeah, pretty much. We did encounter our fair share of obstacles on the way here. Maybe because people were trying to keep the Bakunawa from escaping. Okay. So Sanhaj was the one who sealed it, is what I'm gathering. Wait, didn't we break the seals by... we didn't break the seals by coming here, did we? Let's just assume we're in a different time from Bakunawa for now. Then how are we gonna get home? Our path is clear, Paimon. If the problem lies in Bakunawa's permeation, then in the name of the Abyss Order, we must slay the beast. I thought it couldn't be killed, though. Why are you acting like a good guy all of a sudden? Pick a side and stick with it, will you? Perhaps if you were more well-read, you would understand. The New Tide Anthology... Yeah, I read that right. The New Tide Anthology states that principles are defined by their flexibility. Flexible principles are to be, in principle, flexible. Well, that makes sense, makes sense. Like, I get what he means, In any case, the time has come for us to fight. You know, there are general rules to follow, but sometimes those rules kind of need a bend rule. You know, like, it's like, hey, I may be part of the Abyss Order, but when shit hits the fan, then I got no other choice than to do the right thing, so to say. What is this T thing? Whoa! 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 Is that a Wyob? Yeah, that's a Wyob! Yo! That's cool! That's cool! Why is he here? That's so cool. Alright. Okay, actually, before we do that, I think I awakened him. Okay. Please do not chase me. Oh my god, if you chase me. Can we... No! I was going to switch, I was going to switch, Sino to Nahida. Oh, okay. Ah, shoot, it's in this stupid platform thingy. 92! Ugh.
May I present?
Okay, I don't know what this does. Oh, it's a shield. Okay, I see.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
With the Wyob within? Okay, I see, got it. We can climb his head? Oh, I go into the portal, Wait, was I supposed to go into the portal? I don't understand! What was I supposed to do? It went too fast for me to read! Is this what I do? Is this what I'm supposed to do?
Let's play!
Is there a proper way to kill it? Hey, yo, that shield... I don't know if that shield...
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Nowhere to run.
Okay. So am I just,
Judgment is upon you.
Oh, shoot. Yo, dude, what?
Guilty.
I pulled up the thing. That's what I was supposed to do, eh?
You stay condemned.
Let's do this, I guess. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. Okay. Climb into his head. Ah, okay, I see. Did I do it right? Is that what I was supposed to do? Okay, cool. Alright, I am. Awesome.
Off we go! Time for takeoff.
I don't know why I did that.
Shower me with praise!
So it's like Scaramouche. It's a Scaramouche fight,
Brace
basically.
yourself.
Alright, can I get into the thing? Thank you. No! No, no, no! No, no, no!
Brace yourselves.
Whoops. Well. Oh well. No, it's fine. Fine.
Let's play. Let's light it up.
Surrender!
Think you can get away?
Oh, come
Here we
on.
go. Yeah. Let the world come alive.
Through me, justice is served.
If it starts lagging, I apologize so much.
Your penance is
Oh
due.
shoot, he's here. He's nearly. He's near. Okay. Alright, alright. I got this, guys. Okay, we need Bennett again.
Everybody stand back.
No, I need him to be in the circle so he can heal.
Yahoo!
I hope Bennett
light
too,
it up.
because it depends.
That's gonna hurt in the morning.
Yeah, that is going to
Here we
hurt.
go.
There's a little Geo crystal thingy.
Strike a
Hey,
pose.
Farina, can we have our thing back? Thank you.
Brace yourselves.
Don't tell me it heals. Oh god, if it does. Okay, that's pretty bad. Can I switch to someone else? Oh my god. I forgot that back. What? I'm so confused. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? What?
Just my... Ugh.
What was I supposed to do? What did that mean?
Well played.
What was I supposed to do? I am so confused. I literally have no idea. What am I supposed to do? Aside from just survive, is that it? Is that it? Is that the thing? Am I just supposed to survive? Okay, I think that might be it, right? I don't get it! I do not understand! What? I don't understand! What am I supposed to do?
The show begins.
This is bullshit! Oh my gosh. Okay, I did the thing. Okay. Now what? Okay, I think, maybe, I understood it. Probably. I don't understand. I don't know. Okay, okay. Is it dead? Okay, okay. Did we win? I knew it. No matter how powerful the beast of Bakunawa was, it would always fall short with the might of Boruto, blah, 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 supporting blah, blah, blah. Okay, okay, okay. Ugh. Alright, alright. That fight was alright. It was alright. It was alright. Man, I hate it when they show up these, like, the most vaguest instructions on the planet, literally in the middle of a fight. I think I understood it, though. I think I understood it. Like, I think it really is just kind of wait around, block attacks, and then when his, like, mouth thingy opens, bring up the little aim thing, and then it was like a click. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. It was a click, and then you shoot into its mouth, and then you do the weird portal thingy. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. That was hell. Not, the fight itself wasn't hell. The fight was fine, actually. I actually kind of liked fighting it. Fix your instructions, though. Hoyo, fix your instructions. I'm begging you. Alright, let me read all of these comments that I missed. What kind of tainted tyranny of tyranny is that? It's the Bakunawa. Why are we just getting rid of the arms? Shoot its legs or its head. Don't tell me it heals. Oh, God. It's weird that this thing is slightly bigger than a Bile Titan. Okay. I don't know what either of those are. Hello, Enjou. Yep, Enjou's here. Okay. Back to the story. Judging by the potency of the energy we just dealt with, that may have only been one piece of Bakunawa's body. But even if it's only one of many, I'm sure it will left something useful behind. Let's see. Stop right there. You heard her, Enjou. Stay put. What's this now? Are your companions naught but arrows in your quiver? Fit to only be strung, shot, and then abandoned? Yes. Borbitusk, remind me. Who was it who dealt with the crucial blow to Bakunawa just now? Is this how you treat the backbone of your team? Backbone? Keep dreaming. What exactly are you after? All that is unknown etches itself into the desires of my soul. The corpse of Bakunawa may be laden with ancient treasures it once devoured. Surely such artifacts would be priceless. Try harder. You've been hunting for clues about the Mare Javari since Borbitusk's arrival in Natlan. There's no way your end goal is something so vague. You can't lie your way out of this one, Enjou. What secrets are you hiding? We're not giving up until you spill the beans. Lie? Why, I'm not lying at all. But since you insist, I'll grace you with a story. Ooh, story time. Many years ago, there existed a kingdom in a broken land. The king was wise and powerful. He loved his people and was beloved by them. Later, when a powerful enemy attacked the king sacrificed his life to save it. Upon his death, his most steadfast follower succeeded him. Yet evil still lurked in the shadows. Its creeping corruption poisoned the new king. Once more, the kingdom was plunged into torment. Is he talking about Conria? Oh, there's a kingdom in a broken land, blah, blah, blah. Okay, later, a powerful enemy attacked the kingdom. The king sacrificed his life to save it. His follower. And the creeping corruption poisoned the new king. Okay. Civil war broke out across the kingdom, splitting it into factions. The wicked king was slain, and his people were exiled from the land. These exiles split into two different groups. One who chose to accept their exile and abandoned their homeland forever. The other group refused to leave until they were allowed to settle down elsewhere, albeit in the most barren and remote part of their nation. They lived in neglect for millennia until darkness returned once more. The kingdom was still divided, and these exiles were the first to raise their weapons. Although they were destitute, not a single one of them retreated or fled, with the same stubborn spirit that bade them never abandon their homeland all those years ago. They fought and died until, at last, only one remained. You're not going to tell us that the survivor was you? It seems like eating too many slimes really can make someone a dullard. Paimon was just guessing. Where'd you get off being so mean? In any case, sorry. Wait, hold on a second. Sorry guys, sorry. In any case, that man's name was Tenoch, and the lost settlement was known as Tenochtitlán. Oh. Shit! No, that's not what no, sorry. Okay, so never mind. So this was the tribe that lived here then. I thought it was Conria. It sounded a lot like Conria. Okay, so go back. Okay. So yeah, there was a kingdom, which I'm assuming was like the tribe that lived here. Alright? There was a king, everyone loved him, and then the king sacrificed himself when a disaster happened. New king succeeded, king became corrupt. Yeah, and then there was a civil war, and the king died, and his people were exiled from the land. Okay. So the people loyal to the king were exiled, because there was like a rebellion. Okay. The people loyal to the king were exiled. And then they left. These exiles were split into two different groups. One chose to accept their exile and abandon their homeland forever. Well, I mean, it's not really abandoning your homeland if you were literally forced out of there. Look, I'm just saying. Meanwhile, the group that stayed... Yeah, the group stayed, but their land was destroyed. And it was left pretty bad, is what I'm gathering. And then they were left there for 1,000 years until darkness returned once more. I'm assuming that's the cataclysm. Yeah, I'm assuming that's the cataclysm. And everyone died. Everyone died, and Tenoch was the remaining survivor. That's crazy. What the heck? So it says they lived in neglect for a millennia, which I guess means that the exiled, the people who were exiled, this is 500 years ago. So I'll hold on, I'm just like piecing together the timeline. So 1,000 years before 500 years ago, is that making any sense? Like 1,000 years before the cataclysm is when members of that tribe were exiled. And then I'm assuming that like sometime later is where they ended up in Mondstadt. And that's like, and then like actually proper 1,000 years, like from our time, 1,000 years from our time is like the Vanessa story. Is that it? This is cool, actually. This is really cool. It's really, really cool. Its people were warriors who wielded the power of Anemo. That's the Flower Feather Clan, though. The Flower Feather Clan have Anemo. Okay. Its people were warriors who wielded the power of Anemo. Some people named the place where their bones were buried the Windless Land. While their brothers and sisters, who 500 years before departed from their homeland. Oh, okay. While their brothers and sisters, who 500 years before departed from their homeland, headed to the true land of wind. There they were known by another name, the Maratans. However, that's a story for another day. Yeah, that's Vanessa's tribe. Okay. So the tribe was the children of Barada, like properly. I say this because some people were wondering if that was probably like a translation goof from the original Chinese. Okay. Does this mean you're one of these Maratan people? Really? Is he lying again, Lolly? Don't shout so loudly, or you'll kill off a dear Borbatus's brain cells. As for your beloved Granny Eatsley, she can no longer respond to you. Oh. What did you do to her? Nothing of consequence. I merely drove her away. Stories all have a purpose, and I thank you for taking the time to listen to this one, as it had allowed me to familiarize myself with some of Bakunawa's powers. Chorus says, ironic. A windless land inhabited by Anemo users. Well, see, but this is the thing that I'm thinking of, though. Like, but that's the Flower Feather Clan. The Flower Feather Clan is the Anemo tribe. Okay, because, like, I was convinced that that Vanessa's tribe, I think a lot of people thought that Vanessa's tribe was the Pyro tribe, because, you know, because like all of the tribes correspond with an element. However, there is suspiciously no tribe for Pyro. And so a lot of people thought that like Vanessa's tribe was the Pyro tribe. There's also the fact that all of the characters who come from their respective tribe have like the element, right? And I do find it kind of weird that Movika would be the only Pyro character in all of Natlan. I just find that a little odd. So I do find it weird that this tribe is Animo specifically. I don't know. But keep going, Enjou, keep going. From now on, that old hag shan't be bothering us anymore. You sneaking, lying, scheming, evil abyss rat. Flexible principles, Paimon, flexible principles. See, that is where your problem lies. You never listen to what others have to say. Wait, the tribe of Animo is left. Well, but that's the thing, like, the Flower Feather clan is the Animo tribe. That's what I'm confused about. Maybe she was just an outlier. Like, Movika having Pyro makes sense. Obviously, she's the Pyro Archon. Like, no duh. She was going to have, the Pyro element. I just mean, like any other character. Like, any normal character. You know, like, I don't know, like, I'm thinking. Like, Zhongli is the Geo Archon, so obviously his element is going to be Geo. But, you know, there's Ningguang, for example. Like, Ningguang's Geo. And for all intents and purposes, she's just a normal person. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Who exactly are you? And what's your objective? Borbitusk, I have seen the glory of Vindignir perish. Vindignir. What the hell? Whoa. No, actually, no. This is legit. Who are you? I'm sorry, I'm just like, hold up. No, that kind of like low-key, that high-key surprised me. Whoa, hold up. Either, he is just an extremely educated person, being, figure, thing. He's an extremely intelligent thing, and he's just lying off his ass. Or he's being real here. And if he's being real... No, actually, that is a genuine question. Who are you? Because I doubt you're a normal Conrian. Because, like, you know, he's from the Abyss Order, so you would think, like, he's just a Conrian. But, he does not speak like a Conrian. Obsidian Aurora says, now I wonder if there had ever been an Archon who wasn't the element they represent. I don't think so, honestly. I don't think so, because, most of the Archons are, like... beings of their respective element. So, you know, for example, Venti is a wind spirit. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, like, his element is not just Animo because he is the god of Animo, but, like, his very being is made of Animo. Zhongli is kind of a complex one. We don't know what A is, but A has referred to herself as an incarnation of lightning, which, yeah. So, like, her very being is connected to Electro. Nahida is quite literally a branch, so connected to, like, plants and stuff. Movika is kind of like... Oh, yeah. Farina was created from Focalor, who is an oceanid, so she is quite literally made of water, which connects with Hydro. Movika's kind of like the outlier, where she's just, like, a normal human who... Yeah, she's just a normal human. Well, that's the whole thing with the Pyro Archons. They're just kind of people. They're not exactly made of fire, if that makes any sense. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. Sorry, okay, that freaked me out a wee bit. Obsidian Aurora says, okay, this guy is a huge red flag because the last time I heard a character say I have witnessed the glory of something, that usually means that they were there to witness it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's exactly what I was thinking. Because, like, I'm like, either you're being for real and you have actually witnessed all of these, and if you are, then you are not a normal Conrian. You are not, what's his freaking name? Frank, the like Dainsliff's teacher who like abused the hell out of him. Like, you are not a normal Conrian. You are something else. I will continue. Borbatusk, I have seen the glory of Vigdignir perish, buried beneath the snow. I have witnessed the Sun Children dancing in their white night, and beheld the magnificence of Gurabad, submerged in the sand of sea. I have touched the vessels of flesh and blood in the Morshiri ceremonial site, the broken colossi of Remuria, and brushed my fingers across the soil of colors in the mural of the Vakub Kakweek's Tower. I know how Mondstadt's old what the hell? I know how Mondstadt's old aristocracy was overthrown, how the people of Liyue began the Great Migration from the Guili Assembly, and how the loyalists of Orabashi, hey, you spelled that wrong. It's an SH, not an X. And how the loyalists of Orabashi fought against the disciples of Narukami. I even know how the people of Tenochtitak perished in battle, and how the Maratans left for a distant land. But none of these places in my memory belong to me. Okay. They are like shooting stars, merely flitting across the sky with a spark, then fading away into nothing. Borbatusk, Paimon. I serve the Abyss Order, but the Order is not my home. What about you two? Where is your home? Ah, so you cannot answer that. Or perhaps you do not wish to answer. Very well. I will be heading deeper to continue my investigation. Maybe we shall never see each other again. Yeah, we need to get some answers. Something's weird about him. But know this, Borbatusk. Without the power of the Bakunawa, you will never be able to enter the true Merjavari. Allow me to leave you with a final parting gift. It's a red flower. What is this? This is a flower that blooms in flames. Until the day that the fires until the days that the fire turns me into ash, you shall see the glowing embers of this flower shining through the dark smoke. Hey, you're called Enjou, right? If you find any secrets, remember to come back and tell us. Or at least give us your name. Your real name. Granny Eatsley? Why, I swore I'd driven you away. Me? By the likes of you? Granny just wanted to see if you had any other parlor tricks up your sleeves. So that's how it is. Granny will always be Granny. I apologize for my hubris. If that day does come, I promise I will. And with that, I bear you farewell, sorry. And with that, I bid you farewell, you monuments on my journey. Until we meet again. If there's truly a homeland I have forgotten, could it be within this realm of smoldering, scattered time? Y'all. Okay. Cora says, not your memories, then whose are they? Or maybe they're more so like a collection of memories. that he has. Maybe, hear me out. Maybe Enjou is not one person, but a collection of people, so to say, who have seen and witnessed things over the years, but that doesn't make much sense though. 'Cause creepy. You're back. Are you both alright? We're okay. That's a relief. I couldn't see what Enjou was up to. Unreadable to the very end. Now that I think about it, when Enjou was hiding inside... Hold up. Now that I think about it, when Enjou was hiding inside Teononotsin, I don't think he was able to enter this place. But he knew you would come, and he planned to use you. Naturally, he was certain you would somehow find a way. But he didn't bet on Sitlali showing up, which threw a wrench into his works. We always knew this guy wasn't like the other Abyss Order goons. But Paimon never thought he'd had so many secrets, and asking him for answers only left us with more questions, just like this place. I'll check in with Novika. I have a feeling she'll know about this place. She'll know something about this place. I let Sitlalin scout the area, and it found a stone tablet behind the temple. It just so happens there were some names written on it. Names? Some of them have been eroded beyond recognition, while others are barely legible. They are names of the former Pyro Archons. Oh. Huh? I have an inkling this place may have been put together... Oh. I have an inkling this place may have been put together by the Pyro Archons 500 years ago. They must have made it to deal with, or at least temporarily contain Bakunawa. Wait, okay, so like, because 500 years ago Movika was Archon, right? So other Pyro Archons? I mean, okay, considering that the Marriage of Ari is a place outside of time, did they all meet up at the Marriage of Ari? Is that it? Is that what's going on? Is that it? That's like the phrase of this stream. This phrase of this stream is literally just, is that it? Question mark, exclamation point. But the exact methods they use is still a mystery. Anyway, I appreciate it if you don't tell anyone about this. For now, at least. Then, can we keep looking around this place? Of course, but you shouldn't stray too deep. Especially you, Barbattusk. Got that? The spirit trace I left on Enjou seems to have been consumed by a strange power. Whatever's wrong with the Marriage of Ari, we're definitely not equipped to handle it right now. I need some time to look into all of this. Of course, if I learn anything useful, you'll be the first to hear about it. Is there anything else you'd like to know? How's the employee who's been acting up earlier? Papar? He's fine. Enjou told me that he previously disguised himself as a tourist and adopted the name Haney, or whatever. He then approached Papar, and the two of them really hit it off. Huh. In the end, Enjou fed Papar enough alpha mead, of course, to knock him out with the Tentenkasaurs. He's probably still snoozing it off in the corner of Teta Isle somewhere. Classic Enjou. I should really be heading home. For a senior citizen like myself, this excursion has been a headache and a half. Thank you, Sitlali. I didn't ask for anyone's thanks. Ahem. But, well, if you really want to express your gratitude, remember to come and visit your granny more often, okay? And that's it. Oh yes, I do want to read those notes. Can I read the notes? I want to read them.
Take it. Go on. You have my approval.
Thank you, Farina. Let me just get my commission stuff. Thank you. And look at my inventory. That was wild. Okay. That's not it. That's not the one. I don't think it's any of these. Nope. Yep, that's the... Oh. It's the lava walker. Okay. But where's the sheet of paper? Where's... Oh, there's so many so many. Okay, okay. It must have like a little new thingy on it. It's an academia researcher. Ooh, Deshret stuff. Ooh, no, no, no. I'm getting distracted. Getting distracted. Okay, gotta be one of these. Easy breathe bad. Okay, some tattered notes. Alright, alright. Time to read. Time to read. My 14th pause to rest. I don't know whether it's day or night. There's no wind. I thought I was going to die. The monster ate my left hand. God, oh, okay, damn, alright. The monster ate my left hand and chunked out my lower back. God damn. My medical supplies. I dropped Archon's nowhere, so there's no treating my wounds either. But today, as it turns out, was my lucky day. I didn't expect to meet a man here. He calls himself Notched. Yeah, he calls himself Notched, and he used a flower that blossomed among the ashes to stop my bleeding. He even warned me about getting close to the beasts, because they would eat even their own kind. What the hell? I asked him where he was from. He said he comes from a place called Tenochtitlán, but that's not his hometown. Strangely, he doesn't remember where he was born. But who am I to question him? Notch left without taking a rest. He said he was running out of time. He warned me to head back before it was too late. With my body as it is now, it might be too late already. I am prepared. I know this is my last adventure. I swear to use every drop of blood in my body to uncover the secrets of this place. As sure as I am a great... Oh, no. Oh, no. I swear to use every last drop of blood in my body to uncover the secrets of this place. As sure as I am the great adventurer Stanley. Hans, so long ago you make it back to So long as you make it back to... I read that wrong. Hans, so long as you make it back to Mondstadt safely, my efforts have not been in vain. If a day should come when another member of the guild returns here, I hope they can find the records I've left behind. Ad Astra Abyssos. Yo, that messed me up. That messed me up. Oh my god. That's just the map of the resort. Yeah. Is that the... Yeah, that was the thing we found. Is that what we just read? Yeah, it's the Wanderer's Troop. That's the Bakunawa report. Oh, is this the invitation? Yeah. Yo. Yo, dude. Yo. Oh my god. No, that like hit me like a truck. That ruined me like a truck. Oh my god. Hey look, it's Remus's little music box. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna collect my stuff from Catherine and hold up. Is something else? Is there anything else? Yeah, I have no idea how this works. Oh yeah, I can get a character. A standard character. I might get Mizuki because I don't have any. I don't have enough Inazuman's characters. Well, I mean, I do. I just don't have any 5 stars. I have Heizo though.
I know.
Oh, yo, it's Aino.
Present.
It's Aino. We'll do that another stream. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna let's go to. Actually, where is Nod Cry? Ah, found it up here. At least part of it. It's... Oh, wow, that's... Okay, so it's around the same... It's around the same height as Fontaine. Okay, I see. Above Natlan. Interesting. Okay. Alright, 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 alright. I'm getting distracted. Let's just collect our stuff and that's it. Wait a second. Yeah, no, we're going here. Because I might accidentally trigger the Archon quest. Okay, time to process all the new information. Dead ass. I will say this once, and I'll say it again. Before Sun and Moon, is a quest that should have been voiced 100%. I think most of the fandom agrees with me.
Being too popular can be such a hassle.
I'm not saying
Who
this
knew the people
quest
would adore me
should
so
be
much?
voiced, but this quest should have been marketed, as being important, I think. Alright, Catherine, give me your stuff. Oh, that's, okay, that's new.
Thank
Let me
you
give my
for-
stuff first.
Add Astro.
Well, sorry. Let me just get my stuff first, and then ask you these new questions. But
Add Astro.
what is this? You've come just at the right time. I have a handbook that the guild would like to present to veteran adventurers just as yourself. Could it be the official Tavak cookbook? Unfortunately, it isn't. Oh. Okay, this is like the local legends. Okay. Interesting. As you can see, this handbook contains information on powerful enemies worth facing. If you can make good use of it, I'll make sure blah, blah, blah. Of course, you can come back anytime you need any relevant information. Okay, thank you. What was the other thing?
Add Astro.
Any news?
Ah, traveler.
Oh.
You have come at just the right time. I have something for you.
Oh shoot, did I accidentally trigger the Archon quest? No, that was by accident. A letter for help?
You're certainly very familiar with the kind of work we do. But I'm afraid this has nothing to do with any of the above commissions. Please take this brand new Adventurers Guild notebook.
Oh no? Okay. I already have an adventure notebook.
The Adventurer Handbook is for recording details of your completed commissions and intel on all sorts of monsters.
Oh, okay.
Whereas this notebook is for recording the marvelous people and wonderful events you encounter on your travels.
Oh.
I hope it will be of help to you. Anyway, that's all for now. My commission is complete. Safe travels, traveler. Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Thank you, Catherine. Okay, so I didn't trigger anything. Good. Yeah, what is this? Oh, is this the, Tavat tail thingies that they have now? Oh, that's cute, actually. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna do, like, one final thing, and then we're gonna ramble about everything, because that was insane. Any achievements? Obviously. Alright. Until the day that fire turns me into ashes. My god. This was crazy. Alright. Infinite Void. Moving on to here. Alright, kids. Let's put on the pretty petrichor music. The pretty Remuria music. Let's put on the pretty Remuria music. Why does she have a Q hole on her neck? Because she's a robot. No, I'm serious. She's a robot. A filthy clanker. Okay. I need to talk. My god. Okay. Okay, Chorus says, important lore, always locked away with no voice work. Literally, it's frustrating. To the void. Okay. This quest was fairly short, which I like. I like that this quest was pretty short. I am so happy that it was. I was kind of afraid that it was going to be like a super long quest and we weren't going to meet Enjou until like 3 hours into it or something like that. Basically the summer event. I am happy that it was just like, okay, sus things are going on, we meet Setlali, Enjou's involved, Mayor Javari, defeat monster, and have a bomb dropped on us. Oh boy! So that I'm happy with. I'm happy. It's great, but it's also kind of sad because I'm like, Genshin is 100% capable of making a really good story in like 1 to 2 hours, and yet for some reason, they feel compelled to extend their shit to be like 5 hours long. And I get it. They don't want to repeat Inazuma, which Inazuma was like a 3-4 hour story, but they were doing like way too much with it, and so it was like too little time and it ended up being kind of a disaster. We all know this. And they wanted to, like, correct that, which is why Sumeru was longer. And I appreciate that, but I feel like they're extending it to, like, beyond belief. So I am happy that they're like, okay, this, yeah, it's only like an hour long. Okay. But, like, for real. Okay. Number 1. We entered the actual marriage of Ari. Unfortunately, we can't explore it. But at the same time, like, part of me is like, unfortunately, we can't explore it. But another part of me also says, like, do we have to? Like, hear me out. The marriage of Ari is an empty wasteland. Like, that's just what it is, you know? It is an empty wasteland where there is no life, and, as they say a million times, the wind does not blow. The only real thing that's there is a monster, you know? And some dropped weapons, I guess. So, like, at the same time, I'm also, like, part of me is like, oh, it sucks that we can't explore the marriage of Ari, but another part of me is also like, I don't think the marriage of Ari would be that interesting to explore, if that makes any sense. Like, it kind of is exactly what Enjou said. It's just kind of or not even that, it kind of is what everyone said. It's just kind of a dead wasteland. And I know for a fact that if the marriage of Ari was like an actual legit place to explore, there would be so many people complaining that, oh, it's just like the desert 2.0. It's just like the desert. I am one of the few people who actually liked the desert in Sumeru. I adored the desert, and I loved all of the lore from the desert. So I'm kind of, I defend the desert with my soul, but a lot of people thought like the desert was like empty and boring and blah 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 blah. I disagree, but I have a feeling that the marriage of Ari would have probably been very similar, I think. So, I get it. There's that. Empty and dry beyond belief. Yeah, no, literally. Which is why, like, I get it. So there's that. Monster, pretty cool. It was made by Rhine-Daughter, as they always are. Except this one is different from her other children. At least her other children were... Like, at least her other creations, like, had... How do I put this? They were very destructive, but they didn't know they were destructive, if that makes any sense. Meanwhile, this one kind of feels like just kind of evil from the get-go. Although I'm pretty sure there is going to be, like... Eventually we're going to learn something about him that's going to reveal, like, a softer... Okay, maybe not a softer side, but, like, a different side. I don't know. We'll see. Obsidian Aurora says, it's a desert. It's supposed to be dry and empty of life. Yeah. So... There's that whole thing. I don't really have much to say on, like, the guy and the attraction or whatever. That was just kind of there to start the plot, I guess. I think the whole shaman thing with the guy who's, like, Auron's student, I guess, with carrots and stuff, I think that kind of dragged it out a little too long, I ain't gonna lie. Like, if they were going to put Solali into the quest, just put Solali into the quest. We don't need, like, to spend, like, 20 minutes or something with this literal NPC. So, that was kind of weird, but yeah, it's just Genshin's problem of just, like, meandering for a hot minute before they actually start the quest. So... Yeah, there was that. But... Enjou. I'm here to talk about Enjou. I'm getting, like, so distracted. His whole deal. So, like... I first thought, I think most people thought that Enjou was just kind of like a Conrian, right? Like, he is of the Abyss Order, and pretty much everybody in the Abyss Order are Conrians. They're people who suffered stuff that happened in Conria and want to bring back the homeland, which is where the whole Abyss Order thing happens, blah, 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 blah. We all know that. It was a bit goofy at the start, yes. I don't mind goofy start. I think the problem was just, like, it just went on, and it's like, okay, when are we gonna get to the real story? Oh, sorry. But, yeah.
At Evereve, we're rewriting the rules
gross,
about
get out of
workwear.
here. Yeah. So, yeah, we all thought, or at least I thought, I don't know, maybe there were other people who thought differently, beats me, but at least I was under the impression, obviously, that, you know, like, Enjou was a Conrian because he was in the Abyss Order, and everybody in the Abyss Order is a Conrian, right? And so, you know, when we're just like, you know, we're just shitting on him, we're just being like, don't do any funny stuff, Enjou, it's like, you know, he's part of the Abyss Order, he's there to do Abyss Order things, right? And when he told Paimon, oh, principles are meant to be flexible, you know, I just kind of thought, like, okay, we are in a very dangerous situation. Enjou is just kind of like, okay, shit hits the fan, we do need to work together, kind of thing. I got that made sense. And then the damn monster died. And then he tells us the story of the Maratans, of Vanessa's tribe. And you know, at first I was like, okay, that makes sense. This is Enjou. He, like, clearly is a person who knows a lot about stuff. So it makes sense that he would know the history of this location. That makes sense, I said. And I mean, that is technically. But, oh my god, when he said that he saw the fall of Vigdignir, and I legit had to reread that in my mind, because I'm like, Vigdignir? You mean Sal Vigdignir? You mean the civilization that was in Dragonspine, that was nuked by a nail? You were there that far back? That doesn't make any sense. And then he says, like, yeah, I was there for Vigdignir. I was present for the Sun Children, which was in Enkonomia, which was blocked off from the rest of Teyvat. I was there with the Sun Children. I saw Gurabad, which was in Sumeru. And then he talked about, like, oh, I looked around Remuria. Like, he was basically saying all of these, like, really big lore stuff. Like, stuff that I think that not many casual players would know, obviously. Like, this is more stuff for, like, the lore community. I mean, obviously casual players would know about it, but, like, not to the same depth as, like, a lore player would, obviously. And so, like, when he started saying stuff like that, I legit was, like, kind of freaked out a wee bit. I was like, whoa, like, okay, this is creepy now. Because, like, if he was a normal Conrian, he wouldn't, like, he would probably know of this stuff, because, again, he feels like a really educated person. Like, even if he was a normal Conrian, I mean, he would know about these things, most likely, but, like, you know, he spoke about it as if he was actually there, right? And then, of course, he says, like, oh, they're not my memories, they're someone else's, which is all the more levels of, like, confusion, right? So, that's crazy. Like, so what's obvious? What's obvious, so much so that even the Traveler is like, who are you? He is not a normal Conrian. He is not just an average Conrian who, yeah, like, he's not just a normal Conrian guy. Like, this is something else. Something different. A different entity who joined the Abyss Order. But it's clear from how he speaks, he's not completely loyal to them either. I think him joining the Abyss Order, like, he's playing them. Or, I mean, maybe not playing them. He's in the Abyss Order not for the reasons that the rest of the Conrians in the Abyss Order are in there. Like, he's playing them, is what I'm saying. Like, he's there for a reason. He's there to do something of his own, is I guess what I'm trying to say. What is he? We don't know. What's his goals? We don't know. Enjou's mysterious, goddamn. And yeah, it's fascinating. So weird. So weird. It's so cool. And it's so frustrating, because, like, it's what I said earlier about, like, Enjou is clearly an important character. Maybe not an important character to the main story of Genshin Impact, of course. Like, maybe he's not all that important to the main story, but he definitely feels important to, like, this background story that we are having, right? Like, with us exploring the Seven Nations, but, like, forget the Arc Conquest, like, really exploring the Seven Nations, really learning their history, you know, learning about King Deshret, about Remus, about Enkonomia, about, like, Tenochislan. Like, really, like, he's clearly an important character of this side story of Genshin. Which is so cool. It's so cool. I hate that they're not voiced, though, because it would be so awesome if they were, like, these, like, side quests, man. Man. Like, I kind of get why they're not voiced, because of every single quest in Genshin was voiced. I don't think Hoyo would like it if, or the players, I don't know, if every single quest, I mean, was voiced. But, like, some of these just feel very important. Again, maybe not to, like, the main story, but definitely to this, like, side story they're doing. Cora says, maybe he was one of the sinners, or a higher bracket in Conria. Maybe he was. Maybe he was. I have, like, 2 current theories about what he could be. My first theory is that if he is a Conrian, it really doesn't matter, honestly. Although, it really doesn't matter. My first theory is that, he is a person who was given all of these memories. But then, of course, there comes the bigger question of, like, where did these memories come from? Who do these memories belong to? They feel like they belong to completely different people because the events he's talking about is in completely different areas of Tibet. That's my first idea. And my second thought was he is less of a person, let's put it, and more so a, I don't know if hive mind is the right word. He's multiple people blended into one, I think. Those are my 2 theories so far. So that was wild. That was insane. His lore about Vanessa's tribe, awesome, really cool. It's very fascinating to see that Vanessa's tribe were the Muradans, the children of Murata. Very interesting to see that they were loyal to their king, which I'm assuming is their leader. I'm going to assume? Or... Wait, I just had another thought. Either they were loyal to their chief, right, of the tribe that the rebellions, like, there was like a civil war within this tribe. Either they were loyal to their chief, the chief that ended up dying, and so the new leaders kicked them out because, like, you're loyal to our chief, or, because I just thought this, or they were loyal to Ochkan. Now, I have absolutely zero evidence to prove this, nor do I think the timelines match. I don't know if the timelines match either. Wait, or maybe they do. Wait. No, I don't think the timeline... I need to figure out the timeline. Because Ochkan is roughly 2,000 years ago. I say roughly, like really roughly. Like, I'm saying that it could more accurately be like 1,800 something years. But roughly 2,000, I'm sorry. Like, or they could be, or they were loyal to Ochkan. And I say this because Ochkan is the only king in... Okay. Xbalanque was king. And then Ochkan took the throne. But there was a rebellion against Ochkan, right? And to my Natlan knowledge, that y'all know that I love Natlan lore, to my knowledge, Xbalanque and Ochkan are the only kings in Natlan. Or more accurately, they're the only figures that can properly be called a king. Because there's the chiefs, right? The chiefs are basically kings to their own tribes, of course. But they don't really have the title of king. Or maybe it was just the chief and Enjou was just being all poetic. I'm just throwing out possibilities right here. I'm just throwing out all of the possibilities. It's crazy. But, yeah, there's that. There's that I was, starting to wonder. But I do find it, like, I don't know, I just find it really cool that Vanessa's tribe, who... I think it's like a cool full circle moment. Vanessa's tribe was exiled for being loyal to either their chief or their king or whatever the heck. They were exiled for being loyal to this person. And then like a bajillion years later, they end up in Mondstadt and they're part of like an entire rebellion against the aristocracy. It's cool, I think. But yeah, that was crazy. They're more like mayors, if anything. You mean chiefs? I guess so, yeah. I think I just think of it as like, I think of tribes as like mini nations. I don't know. That's how I kind of think of them. But, well, people in leadership roles. People in leadership roles. So yeah, that was pretty cool. Martyrs, that's the word you're looking for. But, yeah, there's that. I said this before, I am a bit disappointed that, the children of Murata, I guess, are not the Pyro tribe. I was fully expecting them to be. Because again, like, the Flower Feather clan is the Animo tribe. Why are these guys the Animo tribe? That doesn't really make too much sense. Because it doesn't make sense in the timeline either. Because the Flower Feather clan existed back in Xbalanque's time. And in Xbalanque's time, the children of Murata were there. Because they haven't left yet, or at least, yeah, I don't think they have left yet. So it doesn't make much sense to me. And I kind of doubt that we're going to learn more about it. I just think that's kind of odd. Especially since maybe it's a retcon. It could be a retcon. It might just be a retcon. Especially because in the manga, Venti makes a point. He makes a very specific point that the children of Murata, which is Vanessa's tribe, all have fiery red hair. He makes a point about that. Which kind of sort of implies that the Muradans were, or at least like their tribe were special in some sort of way. Kukusaur is Pyro. We don't have an Animosaurian. Kukusaurs are Pyro? I don't think so. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a quick second. Hold up. Y'all can't see my screen, but let me Google something real quick. Okay. What the hell? They're Pyro? What? 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 Maybe the system was different back then and it changed over time. Maybe? I didn't... Oh, okay. 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 I'm sorry. I'm like, my brain is fried. Okay. I'm sorry. You literally can't see it. Chaska and Aoife are just Animo users. But like, why? But like, why? If they're not the no, I say this because, like, you know, the people of the springs are the Hydro tribe. The children of Echoes are the Geo tribe, right? The collective of plenty is the Electro tribe, and the members of that tribe reflect their element. Molani is Hydro, Kachina is Geo, Veressa is Electro. Okay, Auron's Electro, and he's Masters of the Nightwind, but Auron was stated to have been an orphan that was adopted by the Masters of the Nightwind, so I am, at least I always assumed that, like, his parents, who abandoned him, were from the collective of plenty, and he was just adopted into it. So Lolly is Cryo. Like, what? Why not? Because of what I just said. Okay. Never mind. Never mind then. Teku Leviat, like, you stunned me for real. I did not know that. Oh my gosh. Okay. Interesting. So I guess that makes sense. Or maybe. Okay. Or maybe. So if the Kukusaurs are the Pyro Saurians, but the Flower Feather clan is the Animo tribe, would it be different then? That, like, the children of Murata are the Pyro tribe, but their Saurian is Animo? Is that it? Is that what's up? That's the phrase of this stream. It's just, is that it? You threw me for a loop there. What the hell? Okay. This is why certain world quests should be voiced, because, like, my brain is being blown in so many different directions right now. What the hell? Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. I'll end it with the last part. The letter that Enjou gave us. That legit made me cry. Like, you guys can't see it, obviously, but, like, that hit me so unbelievably hard. That messed me up. Obsidian Aurora says, I feel like we're going to need a stream solely devoted to explaining what currently is going on. It's crazy. I need something explaining what's going on. Yeah, the letter that Enjou gives us. Like, okay, when it starts off with the person being like, my left arm was chomped off, and, like, my lower back has been removed, which, that is gnarly as hell. That is messed up. Like, my first thought, obviously, was, like, how are you still alive, brother? And then it's obviously Enjou. It has to be Enjou. And then Enjou patched up his wounds, and claimed that he was from the Children of Murata, but, like, that, well, I mean, he hailed from there, but he's not, like, from there. So, okay, like, Enjou's, I'm assuming, like, because it's obviously Enjou. So Enjou is this figure that has moved from, like, place to place, or at least that's, like, the vibe I'm getting from him. Used multiple names, all that stuff. Oh! Teku HH just subscribed! Thank you! Thank you so much! Thank you so much! Yeah. My first thought, obviously, was, like, brother, how are you still alive? Enjou appears. Enjou's kind of giving me the vibe of, like, yeah, someone who seems to, like, move from place to place, wander, so to say. Whatever the hell he is. Very fascinating. I don't think he's from Natlan, though. I mean, because it's kind of like I don't think he's from Inazuma, even though he's wearing, like, Inazuma garb. I like it here. That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, I'm glad you do. Glad you do. I always try to stay semi-consistent with my content. So, we're here for good vibes and chatting about, like, just stuff that I like, I guess. Art, animation, video games, question mark, but more specifically this video game because I don't play games. I'm here for the lore, I'm here for the story. But, and occasionally the drawing stream. But anyway, I'm getting distracted again. But, like, the part that messed me up was that ending part where it was revealed to be Stanley. That ruined me. Oh my god. What a callback, let me tell you. That was a callback of the goddamn century. Because I was so happy that they mentioned the Wanderer's Troop entering the Marriage of Ari. That, I was like, oh, that's so cool, because it's like, it's a little part of Mondstadt lore that a lot of people don't know, because you need to, like, really look into that. And then when they sucker punched me with the Stanley thing, and, like, it's just the image of Stanley dying, writing this letter to Hans, mutilated. And yeah, he was patched up a bit by Enjou, but it was very clear that whatever he could do, it was not going to be enough. It was just enough for Stanley to finish that letter. Oh, that messed me up. Cora says that cut deep for real. Literally. I don't know, it was just like that mental image. Just this mental image of him. Like, it's just that mental image of him probably, like, laying down in the sea of ash with, like, one arm missing, like, an entire section of him, like, chopped off. Like, what I imagine that he, like, struggled to write this letter. Patched up. Only enough for him to finish it. It's like, he was dead. And he knew it. That's... Ooh. That was a callback, guys. That was a callback. Oh god. Obsidian Aurora says, I don't know much about Stanley, but by the way you guys are talking about him, I'm guessing he's very important. So Stanley, Actually, I'm gonna recap Venti's story quest. So Stanley is mentioned way back in Venti's very first story quest, very first, as if he has a second one. We're still waiting for that one. It was mentioned in Venti's first story quest, which is way back. This was like back when the game first came out. Like, this is why I'm saying like this is a callback of callbacks. Yeah, Stanley was a character in Venti's first story quest where we meet a guy named Stanley who pretends to be this like great and knowledgeable and awesome like adventurer. But he very clearly is kind of out of his depth. He very clearly doesn't really know what he's saying half the time, and we kind of low-key find him annoying. And we eventually find out, because he's like talking drunk in the bar, he basically mentions that he isn't actually Stanley. He isn't actually, we find out that he isn't actually Stanley, he is a man named Hans. Stanley was his best friend, and the two of them adventured in the Mare Javari together, and Stanley ended up dying. And Hans was so, grief-stricken by his friend's death that to honor his memory, Hans decided to pretend to be Stanley, so that in a certain way, Stanley never died, so to say. It, like, if I become my friend, then in a way he's not dead. Because in Stanley's mind, like, well, not in Hans, I'm sorry. In Hans's mind, I should have been the one to die, not him, kind of, sort of thing. And it's supposed to reflect Venti's own story, which is why it was so emotional. Because, like, yeah, it's why it was so emotional. Not only was it, like, a really depressing situation for this NPC, but then, like, learning that Venti is going through a very similar situation. It was a quest that made, I think it was the first Genshin quest that made a lot of people go, like, wait, hold up. This story is actually, this story can actually get really emotional. So, yeah. Guilt from surviving, yeah. Survivor's guilt. It's, yeah. That's depressing. Yeah, no, it's sad. It is so sad. And like I said, like, if I remember, like, yeah, it's pretty much like the first Genshin quest that even made people that emotional, right? And it was like the first time that I guess people realized that, like, oh, this game could be like this. So, like, basically what I'm saying is that a lot of people have including myself, have a lot of emotions, towards not only Venti's story quest, but everything around it, including Stanley. And so that letter, man, oh my god. That letter. Okay. But I think that's all I got for now. I think I've been talking for probably, like, half an hour now? Y'all been seeing my dumb little avatar with my dumb little background. We're done. Okay. I don't think I'll be able to stream for the rest of this week, unfortunately. For the next stream, honestly, okay, so Nodcry is out, and I'm super excited for Nodcry. It's one of the super early character quests. Yeah, it is. Yeah. So, yeah, Nodcry literally just came out, like, it came out, like, last night. I don't think I want to play Nodcry, next week, immediately, right? Like, I don't know, all of my streams are basically just Genshin streams, back to back to back, of course, but, like, I do kind of want to, like, break it up just, like, a wee bit, so that y'all are not too tired of it. So, I think if I can stream next week, it'll probably be a drawing stream. We'll go back to the drawing streams, and then the next week, I think, is when we can start Nodcry, or, like, I can start streaming Nodcry. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. If I'm able to stream next week. If I'm not able to stream next week, then, the next week, we're going to Nodcry, baby! But we'll see. Yeah, no, that's it. That's basically all I got. If not, I'll just keep repeating myself. Thank you all for joining the stream. This was crazy. I was expecting lore, of course, but this threw me for a loop. Genshin, please. If you're not going to voice the quests, which I do understand, at least tell people that this is going to be important. But yeah, yippee, drawings. Yeah. Yeah, probably going to do a drawing stream next time because I feel like it. So yeah, no, okay, for reals, that's pretty much it. We don't not cry of sadness. No, we don't. No, we don't. All right, but for reals, that's it. Thank you all for the stream, and well, thank you all for joining the stream. I mean, and yeah, bye.